Light it up.
Dub, that's a treat.
Can I keep going or no?
It is a treat.
Yeah,
Nah,
go ahead.
I really thought the snow, like before I left, I checked it was going to be like 40 and raining. So I'm expecting all the snow to be washed away.
Nope.
As I'm landing, the lady goes like, yeah, it's like 28 degrees and it's snowing right now, so be ready for that. I'm like, come on, what are we doing? So there's still snow outside, and it's very upsetting for me. It's been here for like 3 weeks now.
You do understand that we're in the middle of winter. That's what's going on in the Northeast.
It hasn't been this bad. Like everyone here in my lifetime, even guys older than me, like 40, 50, they keep saying they haven't experienced a winter this bad before in the Northeast. They just haven't. This is like the worst snow because it hasn't been like above 40 for 3 weeks. And there was a 2-week period where it wasn't above 28. There was days where it felt like -10, right? So it's been the Northeast snow has been it's been bad.
Wish I could say I miss it, Dub, but I don't.
You don't miss this one. This is the worst winter we've ever had.
Real talk.
You know what?
Hold on, Ox. We see.
Look at this. Look at this. Look.
Fellas, let's get into it. Hold on, my ring light. There we go.
What Ron got going on?
Let's get into it, y'all.
go.
It has been a crazy weekend. I know you guys missed us, even though you've seen us, but I know you still missed us. Apologies for the late start. Swipe and Mars, you can't trust those guys. There's something about them, chill. You just you can't trust them. But you guys see this chat that I have on the screen. Crazy weekend for NBA Twitter. I really don't know what's going on NBA Twitter, but real talk. Chill. I'm trying to find out what exactly is going on in them Twitter streets. However, what we do know is we had a hell of an all-star weekend. Some good, some bad. We're going to talk about everything. Ox brought up the 3-point contest. Ox, was that the highlight of your all-star weekend? Like the actual festivities?
Yeah, that was so dope. That 3-point shooting contest. I was juiced. Devin Booker and Dollar, Dollar, man, they had a shootout, man. That was great. I don't know what's going on NBA Twitter, man. My Twitter is multicultural, if you will. So I don't know just about Twitter.
Ox, the highlight of your weekend was yesterday. You ain't got a front, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got a lot to.
Matter of fact, the highlight of my weekend was yesterday because I touched down in enough time to drive to Seaside and watch my team in the championship. So that was the highlight yesterday. Yesterday was the highlight of my weekend. Absolutely, I got back just in time. So.
Nice.
Yeah,
but let's get into it, fellas. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. You guys see the title of the show. The U.S. versus the World All-Star Game did not disappoint. It was insane. And really, y'all let me know if I'm tripping. This was the best All-Star weekend that I've seen since 2020. Might have been better than 2020. It was competitive.
Dunk contest.
We had not All-Star weekend, my bad. All-Star game.
Oh, okay.
It was competitive. Dudes that was supposed to show up showed up. And we had a good time.
Absolutely.
Am I bugging?
No, you're not bugging, man. You're not bugging. It was a good time. You know what I'm saying? I definitely enjoyed the All-Star game. Wemby definitely came out and set a tone. You know what I'm saying? But I think what really happened yesterday is some of these U.S. players, they're getting tired of this narrative, chill. They're getting tired
it's getting corny. It is, real talk. It's getting corny.
All the best players are international and yada, yada. And so I think sir, you just got here interrupting people.
Well, I mean, all the
you
the
just got here. I'm
saying,
saying, like, you ain't even like
fair, he was agreeing with you, real talk.
Real talk. I'm sorry, sir. You were making a point. Real talk. I apologize. Real talk.
4 or 5
point, sir.
Because my see, chill. I done met Swipe now, and Swipe is so polite and kind, and stuff in real life. And now we get on here, and now he's interrupting people. You know what I'm saying? Just we got to end this gimmick. But back to the All-Star game.
Yes, sir.
I think the U.S. players are getting tired of hearing how all of the best players are international. You feel me? Even if you believe they are, I do think they're getting tired of it. It is no coincidence to me that both USA teams made it a point to beat Team World. You know what I'm saying? Although, yes, they were missing, some of their players. But to be fair, Kyrie is missing, Steph is missing, Tatum is missing from, the U.S. players. So, just keep that in mind. So,
Real talk,
I think the U.S. players are getting tired of that.
You see what Ant said? When Melo interviewed him?
What did he say?
Luka?
No. Carmelo was like, this will go to your agenda, real talk. He said, how do you feel about the people saying that the world players are better and all that? He said, I don't like it. You know what I mean? We started this mess over here. And he said, verbatim, yeah, they got Jokic. So that's why people feel that way. So
I think it had something to do with Jokic. That's the only way that you would talk.
Well, I mean, that's what he said. I'm just telling you what he said. Like, I think some of this is, look, real talk, all-star gimmick. Sure, if we want to do this thing where we're going to pretend here that like all the people that played on both sides, played in games yesterday, and Kawhi Leonard's ever going to score 31 points in the quarter again. That's never going to happen, obviously, for obvious reasons, especially in the playoffs. But that was a great performance, though.
Wait, whoa. If I would have said that, Ox, you gonna?
But I'm a Kawhi guy. I'm a Kawhi guy, so I'm allowed to say
really
that.
sit there and take
no,
that?
No.
I am a Kawhi guy. I'm allowed to say that.
What's going on right now, Ox?
Let him
If
know.
I would have said that,
I'm allowed to say that.
I would have to put my hands up.
But you're a Kawhi.
I don't even got to step to the defense. I will swipe.
That's why he's
come on. Don't do that.
He's lagging.
Lagging like crazy.
He did lag bad.
Crazy lag. But no,
I'm like,
chill.
But the thing is, chill. Swipe is sad. His feelings are hurt. He's in a bad mood because he wants to be a bitch so bad. He can't understand how the great world teams couldn't beat the U.S. teams. He's taking this personally.
Matter of fact, I feel great
because Swiper is not proud to be.
Watch this, Joe.
Swiper is really upset that Kawhi Leonard spanked that ass like that. He's upset that the other team got beat.
My team has never lost to
Swiper is such a fake bitch.
Not once.
Swiper is such a fake bitch. He doesn't even know he's not a bitch. You know what I mean? Swiper is confused right now.
I tell you, look like a bitch. Hey, chill. I tell you, look like a bitch this weekend.
Who did?
When they were both getting walked by on the court.
Swiper.
When they were both getting walked by on the court, and then you had to put me chill, and then I had to get out there and no business for PC. Make sure they didn't get past level 2. Man. I'm just saying we're not going to do it right now, but I know for a fact both of these two bitches. Hey, bitch 1 and bitch 2 up there.
Oh man, he came out with
real talk. Real talk.
You walking into dub. See what happened?
He went low. Swiper is laying up a point.
This is what you walking into, dog.
Hey, I thought football players couldn't move.
I mean, no.
Football players
I
foul.
know one thing. I know one thing.
Hey, chill. How many fouls you calling this fool?
I know football players can tackle niggas, but I know one thing. I've seen football players with the basketball too. You know what I'm saying? So, I do know that. But
I've seen the two hoopers, but no. To your point. Kawhi was spectacular. I thought that.
Oh, that wasn't my point. I wasn't talking. That don't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that the world was getting that ass whooped, and people are salty about it. I keep trying to tell y'all, I don't care what y'all think. I don't care who's won these MVPs. This basketball shit is ours.
That's true.
This basketball shit belongs to us.
Yeah, I mean,
and
sure.
Nobody, and they will never catch us.
I mean, technically it's Canada. Technically it's Canada's, but I do.
No, it's ours. Well, it's ours.
Well, we commandeered it. We conquered it.
Exactly. It's ours.
Swiper, we sat there and we actually watched the All-Star game yesterday.
It was great.
Okay, so yes, Wemby came in and Wemby brought the spirit of competition back into the game. I'm not going to argue that point. But with that being said, I'm 100% confident that Team USA, right, the Stripes, made it clear to the world, go get Jokic, go get Giannis, go get Luka. We'll still bust y'all ass.
No, you won't.
We'll still bust y'all ass.
But you don't even believe that. You don't even believe that.
Why would they bust y'all ass?
If we like it, chill, because this is how I know chill's lying.
That was the attitude.
Chill. All four of the players, because this is the great thing about being in person. Okay, Ron can't do that gimmick. You want to talk about gimmicks? Ron can't do that bad host gimmick anymore because he got to act right when he's around us in person. Ox is always going to be cool.
Oh, so you saying I put on a masterclass?
Yeah, of course you put on a performance for the ages. Yes, real talk. Real talk is like
Can you talk about the game?
And I'm getting to the game. If you let me get to the game,
yes, sir.
I'm saying
let him land.
Real talk will no longer
he like
be able
James
to beat
Harden.
me.
You know how James Harden got to dribble 15 seconds off the shot clock before he shoots the inevitable step back.
And he
Go
guess
ahead.
what? And James Harden, and I'd rather be James Harden than Ron, brother, because I know.
Let me give you a James Harden ISO. Hey, the girl wouldn't rather be James Harden than Ron.
I think that's exactly why you and James Harden have beef, because he was James Harden and you weren't. But we'll get to the next part there.
Hey,
I will.
Swiper, as you were saying,
Swiper.
All I'm saying is, chill, that if we put it on the line, you at least believe the 4 best basketball players in the world all play for Team World. All of them. You believe that. I know you do.
Okay, sure.
But you hush. What I'm saying is, in this situation is chill. If you had to run a Team World versus Team USA, chill, you would not be as demonstrative about Team USA winning that match.
You know why I wouldn't?
As much
you know why I wouldn't be? Because that would be before what I saw yesterday. After what I saw yesterday, I am absolutely as demonstrative as I am today. And the reason why is because the confidence level in Team USA is way different.
Was kicking your ass a little bit, Jill.
A little bit. I was stumbling on that one. Yeah, I didn't like that word too much. But anyway, that team yesterday, the confidence level that they had, and that's really all it's about. We seen Jimmy Butler in the playoffs. Jimmy Butler ain't super nice with the pill, super athletic, but Jimmy Butler get on the floor and his confidence is through the roof. So imagine 5 Jimmy Butlers in terms of confidence. 5 of them. Anthony Edwards, right? Anthony Edwards, KD, right? James, or Jason Tatum. Add all of these dudes, Jaylen Brown. Add all of these dudes with all of that confidence. Go get Giannis. Go get Joker. Go get Luka. Go get all of them dudes. We'll bust y'all ass too.
You
bust your ass.
Go get all of them
dudes.
Yesterday.
But yeah, I think yesterday what it
Bro,
did
they didn't even play yesterday.
What yesterday did, Ox.
Steph didn't play yesterday.
No,
you don't think Steph is better than any of these dudes? You hush.
It doesn't matter. It's better as a team collective.
Right.
Okay, well, put the world team. I'm saying real talk. Go put the world team up from 5 to 12.
And the USA team is better from top to bottom.
Well, sure, but playing together, I don't know. I don't think
you know that.
How
do you know that Luka and Jokic can play together? How do you just know that?
That defense is cooked.
They've been playing together for a long. How
do they defend?
I already built the all-white team. Already built the all-white.
We're not talking about all white. We're just talking about.
I said
USA versus world.
Real talk. I said Luka, Caruso, Flag.
Wait, no.
Caruso not on your team. He American.
We already know about
that.
Cooper's American. We already know about that.
Cooper is American.
And then Shea can't be Shea playing with Luka.
And absolutely
Shea can't play.
How Luka and SGA gonna play together?
I think they'll be perfectly fine. They'll be perfectly fine.
Shea needs the ball in his hand, and Luka's not going to let him have the ball in his hand.
Meanwhile, Kawhi Leonard gets cooking, and what do? What
do you mean? What do they do?
What is team?
Every time, all I know is every time Kawhi. Matter of fact, every time I need Kawhi in a big moment since 2019. He's disappeared, so I ain't got to worry about Kawhi. An All-Star game with no low leverage All-Star game, it means nothing.
You're the one talking about the Team World.
We're doing work. Yeah. What are we doing?
He said no, Dub. He said All-Star game. Am I supposed to believe in that?
Which is what we were talking about.
But Jokic doesn't have Aaron Gordon to save him in the World game, right? You know that Aaron Gordon can't save Jokic in the World game.
SGA can save him.
And Jamal Murray also can't carry Jokic in the World game because he won't be playing because SGA and Luka will be getting all these minutes. He damn near might not even make the team.
SGA can't save him.
You do know Jokic has nobody to save him.
North America versus y'all, then it's really raps.
I just want you to realize Jokic has nobody to save him.
Then we got SGA. Then it's over.
Well, why would we do North America? That doesn't make any sense.
We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that.
That sounds dumb.
Really like world for real.
That point was bad.
That sounds dumb. We're talking about one. We're talking about one
Northern Hemisphere versus Southern Hemisphere.
We're talking about one country against everybody.
South America versus North America.
And you over there shaking your hips for him. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Hey, whoa, Dub.
We're talking about one country.
For now on, every time Ox talking about shaking his hips, Ox, the only one shaking their hips on defense was you. You was the worst defender of the group. You had the lowest net rating of the group.
Are you
had the lowest net rating
Are you
of the
out
group.
of your damn mind, Swiper? Swiper, are you out of your mind? I actually played defense. So I'll run around tackling niggas. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. There was no dancing for me. There was no dancing.
You was just getting scored on.
I moved my feet. Swiper. I don't go out there tackling niggas. I actually know how to play basketball. I'm not no big head football nigga.
And guess what? I was 15 for 15 in my matches. That's all I know.
I'm not no.
The ref was letting you get away.
You
weren't.
No, wait, real talk. To be fair, real talk. Wait, hold on.
Put your tongue back in your mouth.
Oxenron, when they was getting tapped out, they be like, "Swipe it, go save us." Go save us. And I was like, all right, let me put my mouth back.
Swiper, nobody, that never happened. Hold on,
Swiper, can you put your tongue back in your mouth, please?
Hold on, chill, because that never happened. I sat there. If we want to talk about it, I sat there and watched Drench save niggas for a long time, and I was just chilling with my backpack on. You know what I'm saying?
Drench was hooping.
Let these niggas
Why
do
is
it.
Swiper up here talking to y'all dudes like he was just shutting the door?
I didn't get scored on.
You couldn't score on the old dude. What happened?
What are you talking? Chill. You walked up on me in warm-ups.
Chill. See, that's what I'm saying.
You walked up on me in warm-ups.
No.
Chill. We're on the same team, and you walked up on me in warm-ups. That was friendly fire.
Chill.
That was friendly fire.
Because Swiper's going to try to yell so that he can be the only one to try to talk, right?
I don't need to yell
because he knows he's bullshit. So
burnt, sautéed.
So you know what's going on here. That's why I said that, chill, because he's not that great of a basketball player. So he can run around and tackle niggas and can't do shit with the ball. You know
Swiper, chill. I would like the only people that weren't involved were Dub and Real Talk. They were on the sideline commentating. Can you tell people actually what the game was and what actually happened in the game?
It was fun.
So
you want to go?
Please. Yeah. So what we did, you know what I'm saying, as a community, we decided that PC was going to take Venice Beach, right? We were going to take it over. And the challenge was there a player or a person out there that could score on 5 straight panelists and then they would win $500, right? Mm-hmm. And so people started. Level 1 was Damien. I want to salute Damien because Damien was locking up a lot of people, you know, salute. Right. Level 2 was Swipe. Now, Swipe didn't let anybody score the entirety of the day. Correct? That is correct. Now, because Damien and Swipe had so many, you know what I'm saying, rounds, balls, we got to subbing people because people couldn't even get to like round 3 and round 4, which was like Damien and Ron and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So since they couldn't even get there, Ron was like, you know what? F it. I'll just start. You know what I'm saying? And he locked everybody up except there's this one little quick
except
guy.
Terry Rozier. That's it.
Yeah, little Terry Rozier was going right.
Real talk. Give Drench some representation in here.
Yeah, Drench also stepped up a lot. He was like, you know what? Because they're not getting to my level anyway. He started and he clamped like 8 people in a row that he said he was good. So Drench didn't get scored on either, right? Ron got scored on, I think, twice by the same dude.
Yep. I had the most steals and blocks, though.
You did have the most steals and blocks. You had the most stocks. But you got laid twice. Okay, cool. Now, I will say this. Chilltown was our referee. Chilltown was letting Swipe play football, basketball. I'm not going to lie. That was happening. Was Swipe moving his feet? Absolutely. But he also was shoving niggas. He was real handsy. You know what I'm saying? He played
outdoor basketball. To be fair,
he played exactly how you think a linebacker
we was off in this piece, baby. You got to do what you got to do.
It's outdoor basketball. And by the way, go ahead.
Yeah, Ox gets out there. Ox gets a few stops. You know what I'm saying? He moving his feet. But then, you know, there was a young man. Now he had on some sweatpants, and this is when I knew shit maybe could get real. Because one leg was rolled up and the other one was down. So this nigga was either finna be trash tail or could hoop a little bit. Turns out, you know, he had a little game. You know what I'm saying? So he set Ox up with a little tween, you know what I'm saying? Lured him to sleep a little bit, then hit him with a step back. You know what I'm saying?
That was wild.
First of all, real talk. That's not at all how it happened. He was trying to get by. He was trying to get by me. It was beating that brick wall, and then he he definitely stepped back 3 feet behind the 3-point line and banged that motherfucker. Like,
he did bang. Hey, he did a crazy.
But
step.
he wasn't standing on top of the key dancing with the basketball. Not by any
but then
means.
like this is why PC is goated though. Chill.
Wait, Swiper. I just want to make that clear. Not by any means was he standing there playing with the basketball. He was trying to go left.
And to get real analysis.
He was trying to go right. I met him there. He tried to go again. He met a brick wall and stepped back and hit a hell of a shot.
You was cutting him off. You was cutting him off.
That was a good shot. One thing I want to say. I don't got no problem getting scored on the basketball because if you score on me, you go work for it.
Swiper, before we commentate on anything, thank you, Dub. I just want to hear Dub from the sideline. Dub was able to take in everything.
So I'm watching everyone, and I'm even helping, trying to get people to play and everything. And Real Talk hit a lot of things on the money. I will say Swiper, salute to Swiper, because I even told him he moves, not even just in basketball, just in life in general. We went out a little bit. He's one of the most movable linebackers I've ever seen in my life. That guy can move, dog. You feel me? He moves, dog. He's it caught me off guard. Crazy. So he definitely can move very well. But Chilltown was holding that whistle tremendously. Like this old dude got by him a little bit. And Real Talk to Swiper's point, right? He did do a massive elbow, but I told Real Talk he didn't do an elbow as in hitting him. He had position to block him from going there, and he lost the ball. The old man did exactly what he's gonna do, so he lost the ball. So then he has an open lane because Swiper hits it out. He's gonna lay it up. Yo, Swiper borderline tackled the man. I'm like, oh my goodness, save him.
Almost broke that man's head.
Slide.
It's $500 on the line.
And to the next story, he got another chance.
And Swiper stopped him, right? But that's kind of like that football stuff. But hey, I would say Swiper's a pretty good defender, right? I wouldn't take that away. Still needs to be, he was holding that whistle crazy. I'm not going to hold you. He was holding that whistle on the line.
And by the way, Ron, I want you to know that this is what I said to everybody. First off, everybody we played against Chill was cool. Like it got a little talky, but it was good, respectful talk. Like, you know what I mean? It was actually like a bunch of cool folk that everybody except for one dude with a cane talking about 5 bands, but we can talk about that later.
That was wild.
50 bands.
But this is what I'll say, y'all, and I mean this legitimately. Ox is big as crap. So I wouldn't even expect Ox to be able to stay in front of everybody consistently. But he's obviously super competitive. He's been playing the sport for a long time. He actually did well. But I will tell everybody this, and this is like no troll. I might have had the most stops and the most reps, but I'm telling y'all right now, the best defender in PC by far, if we just say 5-on-5 basketball, is Ron. I don't think people realize how long Ron is. Ron is very, very long, like horizontally, like he has long wingspan. He's athletic. He's
horizontally
in really good
and
shape.
Vertically.
He's in really good shape. By the way, I'll bring up in a minute, Ron, like when we did the resistance workout, like, and you did 100 straight of them, whatever, like, I don't know if they were called.
Work too.
Ron's like a really, really good athlete. So I will say, Ron, even when you got scored on, here's the thing with Ron, though. Ron is like, again, he trolls too much. So he needs to wheel it back a little bit. But real talk, when he gets in his bag and he gets like cocky, he had his hands behind his back in front of people, talking to him while he was defending. And to his point, he got rips. But Ron is a little bit of a gambler. So, but you know what happened with gamblers, Chill? Gamblers, you'll get beat every so often. But the difference is like he's going to create more possessions for the team by the fact that he's going to get so many steals and all that stuff. So shout out to Ron. He actually played really good defense. And then Ox, like I said, did well. Drench was really good. Drench was Trevor Ariza. Like Drench
really held it down.
Yeah, he was moving his feet.
Drench held it down.
And Drench is long too. That's another one. Like Drench is long. He's tall. So I will say this. PC got the best defenders on YouTube. I mean, I'm not – I don't even
we
think
ain't never gonna know because these dudes are scared to play us, man. I've been trying to say this for 2 years, man. These niggas be sitting around watching, talking shit. Don't want to play no basketball.
And I believe this, Chill. If this was 10 years ago, Chill, we'd have the best 5-man wing unit in U2ville. in U2ville, we would have the 5 best wingman unit in the league.
You'll still be able to give us some minutes. You'll still be able to come off the bench and give us about.
Look, I was a great defender. I've been a great defender my whole
life,
so that's nothing to me. Yeah, I love playing defense.
When you include guys like Teague and his, like, that's the thing with me. Like, if you want to say outside of people who actually played in the league, I would say yes.
No, not at all, Dub. You know why?
Sorry,
because they know that if they play, then Shaq gonna play.
Shaq will play,
and we gonna bust their ass.
And Dale gotta play too.
Because somebody said something about Gil's Arena. Them old niggas don't want to play us. We'll bust their ass.
I would love to see that.
Me too. We will bust their ass.
And just to be clear,
Jeff Teague and them is the only ones that could play with us.
He's our age.
They got cooked by Gil's Arena. Actually,
no. Of all the pods, hoopers and non-hoopers, 520 is the only podcast that want to play with us. Gil's Arena, them niggas are old. They can't get with us.
You know, Gil's really don't want to play us either because Jeff
don't have
Teague's people.
Them niggas could get together then. Make an all-star team. Do something.
Okay.
And don't want to see us.
And again, I'm being 100%.
I seen Rashawn McCants having trouble with that little nigga.
If they told us that by June,
Julian Newman, Rashawn McCants. Hold on, Swipe. I'm talking my shit. Rashawn McCants was having trouble with Julian Newman. That nigga can't play no basketball. Kenyon Martin about 65. He can't play no basketball. Nick, you know, and like I said, if they play, then Shaq gonna play. Nick Young gonna see Shaq walk come like, you know what? Actually, I gotta get ready for that fight with Blueface. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, and what? Get Ron Lock and B. Jennings.
All right.
And Rashawn McCants too old to deal with me. Them niggas can't play with us. So Jeff Teague and them, that 520 podcast, that's the only pod, that's the only group of dudes that's talking ball that want to see us on the basketball court.
And it wasn't like, and chill, it wasn't
and don't forget Dale. Don't forget we got Dale too. Mm-hmm. So they not don't nobody want to play us, bro. This is unfair. I wish we wasn't so dope because I've been trying to get this. I've been trying to tell y'all for a minute. But don't nobody want to play. So whatever.
And I think the film gonna speak for itself too. And like I said, bro, if you gave us and you said by June we need boom, bro, I will cut down to the basketball weight just for that, just to do it, just for fun. Like this is, I'm telling y'all, we have so many people like on PC that I can actually like go out there and get it and chill to the point. We have actual athletes on our podcast. That's the actual difference between us and everybody else. We have actual athletes. Yeah. Now we might sit behind a microphone and do a lot of talking. But we got a lot of people that have been putting in work for a long time, bro. And you could tell as soon as we stepped on the court.
But Ox and Swiper, though, you know what this is going to do? And you know what this means? Since nobody out there that holds microphones and talks about basketball wants to play us, you know what we're going to do? Instead of playing them, we're not going to wait around, twiddling our fingers, sitting on our heels and doing whatever we're doing. We going to take it to the streets. PC versus World. You guys will see the video. It'll drop soon, but we taking it to the streets. That might be PC versus Venice Beach. That might be PC versus the Rucker. That might be PC versus Houston, wherever y'all at in Houston. It could be indoor, could be outdoor, whatever. That might be PC versus Atlanta. Swipe, I know you want to do that one. That might be PC versus, Ox, Sacramento, California. PC versus wherever. It's PC versus Jersey. PC versus Trenton. PC versus
versus Miami, PC versus Chicago, PC versus the world.
Mercer County.
I just wanted to say very quickly, if y'all were to come to Houston and go to Fendi, Swipe, you can't. I don't know. It's gonna be.
We'll do that too.
No. Don't. Bro,
it's some hoopers
like
at Fendi,
don't
bro.
I'm sorry, guess what? Real talk. I'm not worried because you're gonna be the level 1 defender.
Hey, real talk. There's hoopers. There's hoopers in New York. There's hoopers in New York and New Jersey, though. I mean, even when y'all went out there that one time, remember you went out there? You actually seen a little, bro. There's a lot of hoopers out in the Northeast, even in my area, especially in New York. You're gonna see a lot more. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking around LA. I'm like, bro, this is nothing. I was nothing. I'm gonna be honest. Like not even a little. This is one.
That's the name of that shit.
Talking about Spike can't move it all that time, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Are you basing an hour and a half of non-promoted basketball at Venice Beach? You're equating that to the level of basketball in LA?
If I go off of like, yeah, because again, that's kind of like where that's my avenue of like
right now,
I'm going to no wait listen I'm talking off of like, yeah, a random day going to a park and everything. I can go on a random day in Venice Beach. I can find way more hoopers in my area, even in my local areas. That's actually could actually hoop.
How many times have you been to Venice Beach, Doug?
But that was the only time. That's the only time I could go off of.
Right. Just okay.
I just promise you, like you'll find far more hoopers actually in like
right,
some of the areas I'll go on just easily.
I'm quiet because I don't play no more.
You can still talk. Say what you need to say.
I'm quiet because I don't play as much so I can't really talk my shit because I can't play as much as I used to. So I mean, if I could still play, absolutely, we smashing all of them dudes, but I can't play no more.
That would have been fun.
I can't play no more. But if I could still play, absolutely. Then
but you can play.
All of them
you just
dudes.
Can't give as many reps as you used to. That's all that is.
That's all that is. I can't play no more. So
chill. You could keep talking that shit, especially because you're gonna be coaching the team. But you just keep talking shit, and I'm gonna take all your fades.
Right.
You talk your shit, and I'm gonna run all your fades.
So if that's the case, all you do is line them up. We'll bust every last one of y'all ass. Every last one of y'all ass. We will serve all of you.
Sure. All you got to do is say this. Look at me. Like heat seeking missile. Him. I'm over there.
Yo, we were talking about
I do want to make it very, very clear that when Ron was making the tiers, I told him, like, nah, make sure Swipe is in front of me. Make sure Trench is in front of me.
Hey, my bad. I gotta get this off, man, because there's a video flying around on Twitter, bro. And I actually seen it and went out like I remember.
Hold up, Dub. You about to change the subject right quick?
Are you changing? I'm so sorry.
Hold on, right quick, Dub. Just wait a second. Just wait a second. Just hold that thought. Right when we come back, we'll land on what's actually irking Dub. However, what I do want to say is we're talking about PC versus world. We said PC versus any city in America, maybe even international. But you guys know what our next stop is? Do you know what next city's really finna feel the pressure? Portland, Oregon. Now, we're going to be out here April 10th for our live show in the Moda Center. One night, one arena, and you don't want to miss it because Portland, they're in the play-in. The Clippers, they're in the play-in. Both of these teams have all-stars, and both of these teams are fighting for their life to make the playoffs. So we know it's going to be a competitive game. We've seen Kawhi Leonard go off in an all-star game. We've seen Denny put up 30-point triple-doubles this year, and we know both of these ultra-competitive guys want to get into the playoffs. Well, this is the second to last game of the season, and they're going to have to show up and show out. But, however, you know who else is going to show up and show out? These guys right here on the screen. Ox, Jordan, Swiper, Chill, Mars, Real Talk, and myself. We are going to pull up to the Moda Center. We're going to do a live show. We're going to do a post-game fan experience where, hey, we might lace up the ones live on the Moda Center floor. You never know. We might lace up the ones live on the Portland Trail Blazers floor. You never know. But you know you're going to see a live show. It's going to be a meet and greet. We're going to have a post-game fan experience with exclusive prizes, and we're going to get an opportunity to watch the Blazers versus the Clippers. And then after that, we are going to find the most popping basketball court in Portland. I don't care if it's outdoor. I don't care if it's indoor. I don't care if it's at a church. I don't care if it's at an elementary school. We are pulling up, and we're calling out all of Portland's finest hoopers to come run the ones with us. We'll see you guys there. PC versus World, live show in the panel, and the Clippers versus the Blazers. Y'all get your tickets. It's in the link right there. Jump in there. Grab your tickets. You don't want to miss this. We'll catch y'all there. And as if anything, does anybody got Portland beating us?
No.
I got us. Yeah, I got us in 5. No,
as you know, Ryan. I mean, you've been out here. Portland definitely got some hoopers. There's a lot of hoopers out here. So that'll be really fun. I think that'll be a great time. We get in the gym, run some open gym type situations. We got our 5, of course. I think we can find some really good competition, but that go. We running this.
All right, and Dub, right quick before you get into everything that you need to get into, I also got to let the people know about a beautiful place called Splash Sports. With Splash Sports, it's very simple. You choose anywhere from 2 to 6 players based on their player projection, and you choose more or less. So let's say it's Victor Wembanyama with points, rebounds, and assists to go 35.5. more or less. It's whatever you believe. I mean, you are the basketball expert. You guys are the basketball gurus. You watch the panel every day and you digest everything that we say. So what would you do? If Victor Wembanyama was slotted to go 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined, would you choose more or would you choose less? You would do that with anywhere from 2 to 6 players. You will put as much money up as you want. And based on, well, the money that you're projected to get back, that's what you will win. However, if one of these players don't go more or less like you projected, then you will lose the competition. And, well, you got to try again. But the cool thing about it is you're not competing against the house. You are competing against other fans, such as yourself. You're competing against real people, real human beings. So with Quick Picks on Splash Sports, they will put you in a pool with other people who are choosing the same amount of picks as you and are putting up the same amount of money as you. You know what? I'm talking too much. Let's actually get into it. This is how you play the Quick Picks on Splash Sports. We're just going to rock with 2 picks today, y'all. Just two quick and simple picks. Oh, we got NCAA?
Yeah, we got NCAA. Ain't no NBA to pick.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have games for a few days.
And but look, this Iowa State game versus Houston game is that's gonna be dope.
Kingston Flemings?
Flemings, yep.
But hey, I think it's only right we take the points and assists.
Okay. Well, I'll go back to that. My bad. I don't want to have to look for it. Fleming's points and assists, you said?
Mm-hmm.
College sports is doomed. I got PRA.
Let's just go with the 15.5 points.
Taking the more, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a supposed top 5 pick. He putting on for Houston, right? Real talk. He better do that.
Absolutely. I'm looking at this chat. It's getting unethical.
Okay,
all right. Oh, there we go.
Cam Boozer versus Syracuse.
Okay.
Go ahead and take that. That's what you want to do.
I want to take the 9.5 rebounds. Take the more on that for sure. We're just taking 2 picks, right?
Yep. So that's what it is, y'all. We're keeping it quick, simple, and easy. We go into more points with Kingston Flemings, 15.5 points. We go on more than that. And then we got Cam Boozer, 9.5 rebounds. We go on more than that. Y'all, it doesn't get too much easier than that. The money doesn't come too much smoother than that. That's what we doing on Splash Sports. And once again, when you play Quick Picks on Splash Sports, we'll match up to $50 when you use code PLAYER. Also, when you deposit up to $50, we will match that. And you'll get a boost on your first entry, 100% boost, by the way. So go ahead and check out those special promotions. Go ahead and get your money, and we will see you guys in the winner's circle. Download the app or scan this QR code right here on the screen and get your money. All right, fellas, let's go ahead and get into what Dub wanted to talk about.
Bro, I really seen Real Talk for the first time ever. And I literally, like, me and Real Talk go, like online, like way back. Like, I'd known this man for a good minute. So it was really, I didn't know he was going. So it really caught me off guard. I love to see it. And dog, we went outside a little bit, bro. Swiper could really move, bro. We went to this little Latin spot, and dog, Swiper is moving. And Real Talk, we got whoa.
I seen that video.
Whoa.
We had a good little time, man. You know.
Real Talk was getting busy with the cow on. You feel me? He had the whole cow on. Everyone was like, yo, what you got that on for? I lie to you not. When he was outside with it, this is nice. Feeling it. This is so good. He was getting mad.
Real Talk, you got a lot of shoulder rubs?
A lot of shoulder rubs.
They was on that.
I always know what I'm doing. You know what
it was
saying?
real
We had
good.
a good time. Yeah,
it was real good being out. And Dame was out there too, man. It was dope, bro. It was good seeing y'all, man.
Damien is dope. I love Damien.
Real, so bro. what was hold on. We'll get into favorite parts of the weekend. But y'all, I want to talk about all of that, and we'll get there. But I got to bring it back to hoops, just simply because we haven't talked about the dunk contest. We haven't talked about the 3-point contest, skills contest, rising stars, all of that. I have to bring it back to the All-Star game, though, because I can't lie, I was impressed. So we got to call out the top 3 dogs in this All-Star game. Anthony Edwards was the MVP.
Facts.
Kawhi Leonard scored 37 points altogether.
True.
Including 31 of his team's 43 points in a 12-minute span. And also, to me, based on what my eyes seen, you guys can see my eyes might be a little deranged. They might be crooked. They might be hungover. I don't know. However, Victor Wembanyama in his 19 minutes looked like the best player on the floor to me.
What?
Those 3 guys right there.
No. There's no way. You thought Wemby looked better than Kawhi?
I mean, Kawhi had one game. I think outside that one game, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to throw it at Kawhi either. I mean, Kawhi was great, but I'm saying Wemby was really good in all 3 of those games he played.
So I have it right now,
two.
Real talk, because I knew you of everybody was going to do this. So in 33 minutes, which is equivalent to a full game of what we'll get from Kawhi. Now, he was spectacular. He had 37 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, couple steals. Victor Wembanyama didn't even play 20 minutes. It was 19 and some change. But he only played 2 quarters, 2 games. But he had 33 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks.
Wait, did Wemby play a team with a center?
What?
He
played
the youngsters. Who was out there?
No, Katie and them was guarding him. Scotty and them was guarding him.
Jalen Duren.
But he was hitting jumpers.
They had Jalen Duren in check.
Yeah, Jalen Duren was playing.
That still doesn't take away from how well he played.
You got this thing.
That's nasty.
You got this thing with Wemby where you don't want to give him credit, bro. He was
no, bro. It's like we gas everything he does. That's my bro.
How are we gassing?
This
way to guard Wemby is not with a center. Mind you, it's with a wing,
bro. The best player out there was Kawhi. What are we talking about?
Wemby was. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro.
Kawhi
had a great run. Kawhi, I think he scored 20 straight points, if I remember, whatever the run was. We were watching it when it was happening. He was going nuts. Like, he had 3 straight threes. Then he had the shot at the baseline where he did a step back on, and then got to the free throw line. And I think LeBron got a put back dunk. It might have been like 20 or 22 points in a like an 8-minute span from Kawhi Leonard. It was incredible. It's not a diss.
Kawhi scored 1 point in a championship game.
Bro, the old niggas is tired by then.
He scored 4 points in the first game. He went crazy in the second game. He went crazy, but he scored 1 point in the last game.
This is disgusting from you because you can't sit here and be like, all right, let's contextualize why they played bad. And now you're trying to contextualize why Wemby played good, right?
That was their 4th game?
3rd.
Bro, at the end of the day, when we look at Wemby.
They had a back-to-back.
When we look at Wemby, and Kawhi Leonard and what happened,
the rest sit down and watch.
Kawhi had one game. Kawhi had one game where you say, yeah, he was the best in that game. But Victor continued that for like the whole entire, you feel me, run, right? So it's like if someone were to say Wemby, yeah, I mean, come on, it's like saying, you know, this guy played the best because he put up 30 in 1 quarter, but then he only put up like 2 points and everything else, while another guy put up 28 with like 7 assists and maybe 2 blocks.
About the match? What about the straight up? What about that straight up matchup? Wemby's team versus Kawhi's team.
That don't mean nothing, man.
That don't mean nothing. Yeah, all right. I'm all right.
In terms of who played better,
niggas just ain't competitive enough for me. I'm cool.
Brother, if we can be honest, and me and Chiro were watching this game together with JD and Damian. They lost when Şengün touched the floor.
Get Şengün on the floor.
As soon as he touched the floor, it went from 27 to 20 to like 31 to 29 immediately.
Yeah, because Kawhi teammates was sure doing
Şengün was horrible, horrific, like unstable. And then on top of that, they had him Ox. They put him on Kawhi because that was the only person he could guard because Kawhi was the biggest person on the floor. So they put Şengün on Kawhi.
He can't guard Kawhi.
I know. So
why would you say that? So why would you say he was the only person Kawhi he could guard? He can't guard.
No, I'm saying because he was playing center.
I don't mean nothing.
Because Kawhi was playing the 5. He couldn't guard like the rest of them.
Wemby can't guard him.
Well,
Wemby can't guard him.
Yeah, Wemby. But this is what I want to say about Wemby.
Wemby can't guard him
because what we did say.
Wemby can't guard him.
What we did say is why I want to make sure we have a basketball conversation. I hear you. I agree with you, bro.
Now you want to make sure we're having a basketball conversation.
In this,
anytime it's against
Wemby couldn't guard him. Wemby couldn't guard him. But Ox, I think you can give him this credit.
Stop it. I can't
because I think the issue is with Wemby and why I think that the Wemby conversation is disingenuous.
I'm not a bitch. I don't got to
not actually rooted in like what's happening with basketball. You're a bitch. Actually, you a big bitch.
Bro, this wait. This was not happening. Wait. This was not happening at all during the whole weekend.
You're a big bitch.
Yeah, because when we around, Swiper leaves me alone.
Bro, what are you talking about?
What? You left us.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you talking about leaving him alone in terms of not bothering.
Stop it. Look, listen.
Swiper knows his place when I'm around.
Can you? Literally, bro. I shoved you. You did one of these. Oh yeah, you got it. You got it, big bro. You got it, big bro. I gave Ox a chicken wing. You said you got it, big bro. You don't like getting in the mud.
Shit like that.
You don't like getting in the mud.
Did you just make
Actually, I typically do got your back.
Nobody believes that.
I did see that.
Actually happened. It was at the hotel. It was at the hotel.
It was right there in the lobby. He definitely chicken wings you, and you a nigga that like wings for real. So I don't know why you ain't bite back.
I got some wings in my pocket.
Ron, you hush because Chill had you pinned up against the wall again. Anyway, listen.
You pinned up against the wall?
Yes. And the first thing he said, Ox, kid us not. First thing he said, man, Chill is strong, nigga.
So Chill ain't get put against the wall too? We got the video.
No, he did not.
Uh-oh. We got the video.
Eventually you did, but
I came down to
strategy though. When y'all was when Stamina was at 100 run, Chill was getting your shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Isn't that a part of
it? But I heard you say, hey, I heard that nigga tiring out, that old nigga tiring out.
Versus Paul?
Yeah.
I was tired too. We always tired.
No, you wasn't.
It was a long weekend.
No, you wasn't.
On top of that, Chill cheap shot at me. I wasn't, he came.
I ain't start hitting you with them rocks to the body. I ain't even start doing that. No, I did not.
Damn.
I ain't even start.
Hey, look what she said.
Either way, I'm not reading that shit.
But look, what
all I'm saying is,
y'all want us to hate each other?
Let's reel it back.
Can we do that, though?
When we get to talking about what's going on. Swiper don't like the way this is going because I'm speaking the real about Kawhi. Swiper wanted to try to
me about Kawhi. I love Kawhi.
You learn. I know who you learn from. You used to watch the show years ago. I know who you learn from. I've been here before, Swiper. I've been up here with you before you were here.
This is the dressed up version, Ox.
I know these tactics. You watched and you mimicked.
It's the sugar-free version.
This is this is the Splendor version. I've been here before. You know what I'm saying? I've been here before.
Hello, Splicket.
I just want to remind y'all. I want to remind y'all that yes, Victor Wembanyama played. I mean, because he said from the jump he was gonna bring the smoke, and so I like that he did that.
Too.
So shout out to Vic. Shout out to Victor Wembanyama. Definitely, I think he set the tone, helped set the tone to make sure that we had a competitive All-Star game. So I thank him for that. Thank you, Victor Wembanyama, for doing that. I'm so happy that you did that. But Dub, once again, I'm trying to figure out how does that match up head to head not matter. And then Swiper, how can you blame Sengun for them losing, but not talk about the fact that Jaylen Brown sold. Bron, all that ass ain't doing nothing. Kevin Durant was.
Yeah, Jamal Murray wasn't great for until the last game too. No, but I do want to say this though. Chill.
I did a couple logo threes,
and this is why This is why I Chill. Me when we were talking, I was saying I think you got to watching Wemby.
I was just auntie old spirit, bro.
The thing that I just wanted to say about Big Wim, I didn't do that. That was wrong. The thing that I just wanted to say about Wemby was, Ox, you're right. Because the moment he got on Kawhi got him in the middle of the floor, gave him an up fake, and then he got fouled. So Wemby couldn't get with him either. But I do want to say this. The thing I love about Wemby is Wemby always takes ownership of the moment. Even if he's not successful in the rep, he still was like, you know what, Kawhi's cooking us. Sengun's on the floor. Get his trash, non-all-star self off the floor. Let me get on the floor. I'll guard Kawhi. And then even when he wasn't successful, like it's the fact that he stepped in and he did it, and he matched Kawhi down the stretch, bucket for bucket with the baseline corner three. He had the dunk. I think he got Brunson moved him out of the way, dunk, and then he got Kevin Durant on him, dunk, and then he got a shot at the nail Chill where he made a contested mid range, and he was going bar for bar
over
with
KD,
Kawhi.
by the way.
Over KD.
He wasn't going bar for bar.
Yes, he was down the stretch. It was Kawhi, and then it was big. Yeah. Kawhi and big.
All right.
Kawhi and big. That's all I'm saying.
Swiper. You just bigged up Wemby on the play-by-play. Let's hear Kawhi's. Go.
Look, the first thing what happened was Kawhi made 3 straight threes.
Hold on, chill. Hold on, Dub. I don't need you to interject this. I know you hate Kawhi.
Yes,
Let's wipe
yes,
it.
sir.
He wants to hear Kawhi praise, which is for me, which is always going to get. So I think he's the 5th best player in the world this year. By the way, I think the issue is that Kawhi, when he started making that, when he made that first 3 Ox, we literally amongst each other, chill. Tell me I'm lying. We said Ox is going to be unbearable tomorrow. Ox is going to be unbearable tomorrow.
Literally,
because the last one, that last one he had where he was there was somebody behind him and Şengün was in front of him. They tried to steal the ball from him. He said, bing, 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 step back,
so tough.
splash. And it was just like, all right, bro, like
swipe it. That wasn't even the best one. The best one was so it was 2 similar ones, and you might be talking about this one. I'm talking about the one where it was somebody in front of him and somebody behind him.
Yeah,
he did through the legs. He just did the boop boop and then step back. But he did another one too where he had, I think it was Wemby on him actually. He hit Wemby with the Tim Hardaway through the legs crossover, and then crossed over again, and then crossed back and then stepped back on him. Like
you can really see the frustration though.
I ain't never Kawhi got game. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that
you ain't never
really, spoke about. You said what?
You ain't never what? You finish that sentence. You ain't never what?
He ain't never talked bad about Kawhi.
Yeah, I ain't never said he can't.
That was he.
Okay. I thought.
Don't sit there and do that. We never talk bad about Kawhi.
Yes, he does. Chill.
No, he
lying.
does not.
You're lying too.
I've never
Yes, he does.
say anything bad about Leonard's game.
Oh
what he has always.
Why do y'all do this bullshit? Like we can't hear y'all.
What has always stood on is that you talk about this dude like he a top 5 player, and you need to bring that top 5 energy every night, not every other night.
Okay, that's about his game, chill.
He has this year though.
He has done that this year.
Night.
Absolutely.
You get to give that credit.
Because you in real talk do this thing. We always say things like, "Oh, he's not carrying nothing. He didn't do this. He can't pass out the team. He can't do this. His defense fell off. He can't do this. Y'all always doing that. And then we get these conversations when Kawhi gets to cooking. Then y'all say, we don't never talk about this game. It's always
not
about
like
availability.
That, we don't.
Use a goddamn lie. Use a goddamn lie. Both of you niggas is some liars. And I want to know if wait, real talk. I know you was. Real talk, but hold on. Let me wrap up because I want to know. I got a question for y'all. Y'all see that little thing in front of you? This right here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
that's called a microphone.
And it's
when you talk into it, everybody can hear you. So y'all can't just go back and pretend like y'all didn't say this. Real quick though, chill. I want to say this because I wasn't even tripping. I wasn't talking about Kawhi. Y'all talked about Kawhi, and since we're talking about it, I'm getting involved. I just want to say this. I'm not shocked. This ain't no big deal. A regular Sunday. I'm not tripping because I know these weak ass niggas can't fuck with Kawhi anyway. So it's not like I'm not surprised. These niggas can't fuck with Kawhi. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Exactly he should have walked up, snatched the MVP trophy from Anthony Edwards, and say, you know what? This is too easy for me. I'm done with you fuck niggas. I retire. Dropped it and been like claw out. The NBA don't deserve Kawhi Leonard. They didn't even want to put him in the All-Star game. Imagine that. They didn't even want Kawhi in the All-Star game. They didn't even want Kawhi in the All-Star game. After into it, the nigga too dope for the league. He too dope for the league. Can't nobody fuck with him.
Here we go. This is
can't nobody fuck with him.
Now you hear this?
This is how
you hear this? Now
I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I know this is a family show. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
I'm talking myself.
Yo, Ron, I'm sorry for the language. Excuse my language. I know this is a family show, but these niggas can't.
You ain't taking far enough.
The NBA don't deserve my nigga. He needs to just go on home.
Why you caring for a guy that cheated for you?
He needs to just go on home. See, and Dub mad because he ain't planting trees. Look at Dub over there crying.
We hear you when you say stuff like you just said.
Trees.
We hear you when you say stuff like you just said.
Your microphone is on too. Just so you know.
He's the best in the league. He's the best in the league. But then when we hold him to that standard, then all of a sudden we some haters. Nah, nigga, stop. Hey. Stop all that glaze, nigga. Stop all that glaze. You the one said he's the best in the world. And so now, 100%. If I hold him to best in the world standard, then I'm going to be a hater. But you got to remember that your mic is on. And guess what? I'm not giving you that free spirit bell.
Unlike you, I'm gonna stand on my nuts, nigga. I'm not gonna be jumping side to side.
You ain't even got no spirit. I'm not gonna be jumping
side to side like you. I ain't
y'all.
I ain't y'all. I'm no false prophet.
You ain't got no spirit.
I say what I said. I mean it. I mean it.
Yo, Oxen, real talk. Chill. Can you help me? Chill and Doug.
I need you two. What you
two to help me.
You keep huffing and puffing, I'm gonna blow your house.
Hold up, Ox. Hold up. I need you to keep that same energy. But before we do anything, I'm gonna put you in real talk right down here next to each other because I need Swiper, Dub, and Chill to really help me. We gotta find a middle ground. But Ox,
we don't need balance. Damn a middle ground.
Ox, you know what? Here, I'll mute you. Real talk. You're muted as well. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to go back. When did the season start? It was October 21st.
October 21st. Yes,
yeah. Delete everything from history. Hey. Men in Black came in. They put their glasses on. They nuked everybody. Boop. We don't have no prior memory. This is the first season of NBA history. Is Kawhi Leonard being discussed as the best player in the NBA?
No, but I do think he's top five.
What the?
He is top five though. I think. Remember, to be fair,
no.
And also, I did say, Chill, when we had our show on Friday.
Who better?
I think there's a conversation for Kawhi.
FGA is better than bro. What? See, and then I'm gonna be called a Kawhi hater because I have to actually answer to this dumb shit. Hey, guess what, y'all? FGA's better than Kawhi. Guess what, y'all?
Okay, who else?
Jokic is better than Kawhi. Guess what?
Yes,
Giannis is better than Kawhi.
Why are we go to the refrigerator?
And Kawhi can't stand up long enough to guard a refrigerator. How about that?
What?
Hold on, Chill. Wait. Hold on. Real talk. Ox, you guys were not supposed to speak. This was supposed to be a 4-man panel. Swiper said what he said. Chill and Dub. We've only watched this season. That's all we know. Is Kawhi not being spoke of highly? Are we not talking about him potentially being the best player in the NBA?
In October, I just came.
You don't know about no health.
I'm watching basketball, and I never seen this dude play. I am 100% saying, who is that dude that played for the Clippers? Who is that guy? He can play. I like everything about his game. Money mid range, can score with the best of them. Definitely shoots the gaps. One of the better defenders in the game. I would like to see him more. That's exactly what I'm saying about him. I ain't saying nothing about his game. Negative, nothing. Except the fact that he can get a little tricky in the double team, right? He doesn't pass that well out of the double team. So I do worry about that. I worry about his playmaking. But other than that, I love this dude's game.
And what you saying about Giannis and Jokic?
Who is
the
that?
first time you ever seen him? What you saying about Giannis and Jokic?
Hold on, Bob.
If this chill, because I want Chill to stay here. Okay, if this the first time you've seen Giannis and Jokic, what are you saying about them? If this the first time you've seen Luka, Giannis, and Jokic, what are you saying about them?
If this the first time I've seen Giannis, I'm like, holy shit, who is this guy? Because the optics tell me that dude different than all the rest of them. Nobody runs fast, jumps high, and is as strong as that dude. That dude is incredible. I'd like to see more of him. I don't know if
a whole lot more of him.
I don't know if his body gonna hold up, but that dude is incredible. When I see the big guy from Denver,
I am about to lose.
When I see the big guy in Denver, I'm thinking
lose it. Nigga, we don't care. Lose it.
When I see the big guy in Denver, I'm thinking, wow, I don't know if there's anybody in the league better than him. He's incredible.
You mean a motherfucker that can't guard a birthday cake?
I don't know if there's anybody in the league better than that.
I mean, he gonna get that birthday cake.
I don't know if there's anybody that passes like he does. The combination of passing it, scoring it, dribbling it, handling it, affecting the game. I don't know if there's anybody better than that dude. He is incredible. Luka,
you mean a guy that's barely the best player on his team? Shall I say like this? It's a three-person conversation.
Quiet.
It's a three-person conversation.
Ain't nobody talking about
SGA, Kawhi, and Jaylen Brown. It's SGA, Kawhi, and Jaylen Brown. That's where the love stops. That's where the love stops.
How many times have I seen James Harden throw that big-ass Santa Claus backpack?
Nigga, maybe twice.
What's that crew?
Maybe twice.
So don't sit there and
tell me
about Jamal Murray and Joe.
Twice.
Because if you're going to do that, you better do that same thing. You better do that same thing.
Yeah, James Harden maybe 2 times.
He's been backpacking them dudes for years. You know why? Because
that's a goddamn lie.
Up.
You just be listening to what other niggas saying, making it sound like you said it. That's a goddamn lie. You don't even believe it.
These glasses work too, and I can see with these glasses. And I see them. I see James Harden backpacking. You know why? Because your boy can't hold up.
When?
Yeah.
When?
Kawhi's not playing.
You talking about when Norman Powell was averaging 25 and when Zubac had y'all thinking he was the top 5 center in the NBA? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Are y'all talking about when Zubac had y'all thinking he was the top 3 center in the NBA? And when Norman Powell was averaging 25? Is that what y'all talking about? That motherfucking beard ain't backpack shit.
That's why.
He ain't backpack shit.
Yes, he did.
He ain't backpack shit. Norman Powell was averaging 25, and Zubac had y'all thinking he was the top 3 center in the NBA. Don't act like it wasn't. Don't act like it wasn't.
That's what's
going on. Don't act like it was. Well, he ain't on the bench now. He ain't on the bench now, and that's why y'all mad. That's why you mad, because he ain't on the bench now, and you thought he was over, but he's not, and you can't handle it. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You need to meditate.
Had a conversation with me that you want Kawhi Leonard in Sacramento as a rotation guy.
You need to get that malice out your heart. You need to get that malice out your heart. Kawhi Leonard ain't do nothing to y'all.
He can come up to Sacramento and he can play behind Keegan Murray for the next 2 years and then retire. You said that about him. Now all of a sudden, he's the best player in the world. Get that shit out of here. Huh?
He was the best player in the world before I thought that too.
Hell no.
See, I've been consistent with this. I've been felt this way. Ben told y'all this.
Ron, you muted, I think.
We can't.
Yo, what it sound like?
Ron, we can't.
Am I good?
Turn your microphone on.
Y'all need to get that malice out so hard.
Dub, if you had never seen nobody in the NBA play so far, except for this season, there's no prior history. Who do you think is the best player in the NBA, and where does Kawhi rank among them?
So it's tough because you have a lot of guys that was hurt, like Giannis and everything, and Jokic, right? So it's really not so much to go off with those guys. So naturally, could really put them in these like best in the world combos. I've never seen anything before because there's not enough like sample size for that, right? But I mean, to me, it would have to be Shea number 1, but then you can go with Jaylen Brown. Kawhi could be in this conversation, but to me, Shea would definitely be the front runner for it all. Jaylen Brown by hooping. What?
Are we really just going to?
I could get with that. Jaylen Brown over Jokic. I could do that.
If we're talking about, I haven't seen my bad.
If we're talking sample from Jokic coming back from injury, do you remember what he was doing before he got hurt?
Well, swiper. Like, this is the thing, right? Yes, Jokic was hooping without a doubt. Like,
he had a 50, 56, 16, 15, and then 34, 21, and 12, and then 21, 8, and 5 in the first half.
Swiper. If I've never,
and then Giannis was averaging before he went down 32, 12, and 6 again.
Swiper. I like you.
You were averaging 37 points a game for the first 12 games of the year.
This is the fan thing coming out, right? Because you got to understand, we're going under the mindset of we have no idea what these guys have done before, what they have done, and who they are.
And you watch Jaylen Brown, and you watch Jaylen Brown, and you say, and you with your eyes say, oh, he's better than those dududes.
Swiper Dub is asking you to stop being a fanatic.
Right, because
a fanatic about the players that are playing.
If we're talking about trying to look at things objectively, if we have no idea who these guys are,
there is no objective reality of Jaylen Brown at 3.
If Jokic, yes, he played phenomenal, and even in that stretch, you could probably say he played the best out of everyone, right? Again, we did not see enough of that to be like, okay, this is the best player in the world right now. If we have no idea what these guys are, that's like me looking at Ron. I know nothing about you guys, right? And let's say Ox right now, right? Because Ox is on a tear right now, this whole episode. I know nothing about the panel. I can sit here and say, of my state of mind, Ox is probably the best panelist right now because he's been on a tear right now. But if we have more episodes to go off of, then I can sit here and say that, right? I can sit here and say that when, okay, we have more episodes to go off. Ox has been on a tear, not 1, not 2, not 3, but literally for a whole month straight. Yeah, but if he only went on a tear for 3 out of that whole 3 times out of that whole month, I can't really say that. Jokic, if I have
they're all within 10 games played of each other. I'm looking at all their games played, all of them. From Luka,
who's played the most?
To Shea. Lucas played 42. Shea's played 49. Oh, wow. No, Donovan Mitchell played 51. He's played more. Tyrese Maxey's played 52. He's played more. Jalen Brunson played 50. He's played more. They have played more than Shea, Jaylen Brown, and all those other players. So are they going to get in conversation? Are they jumping a lot of these players?
How many games? How many games have they played more?
They have all played 50 plus games. Shea's at 49. He missed the last 5 games with injury, and then he's currently still dealing with an abdominal injury.
How many games did Jokic play? How many games?
He played 39.
39, right? So we're talking about 10 games.
Giannis has played less than that because
with Jokic coming back, with Jokic coming back, and we have to account for those games as well. Has he been what he's been in the beginning of the season?
So Jokic went from like nobody's having this start to a season, and then to now he's playing all NBA good. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That was the drop. It dropped from like MVP frontrunner to all NBA good. That's where the drop was.
So but the question
that's where the drop was.
The question is,
bro,
okay, we've seen nothing before.
We have him.
You're right. You're talking about him being the best, right? The guy in Shea who's been putting 30 a game. He's been playing great the whole season long, and he hasn't had that bit of a dip like Jokic has coming back from injury. Yeah, he would have to go over.
You said Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown's been on a burner the whole season. What we talking about?
No, he has not. That is not true. Okay, see, these are the conversations that enrages and fuels my Kawhi hate, because it's always such qualifiers for Kawhi. This is so dumb. So now the one season, chill, get this, chill. The one season. This nigga can use some games played argument. Here we are talking about, well, if you just do this year, take into account, now who's the best in the world? This is the problem with Kawhi. It's always qualifiers with his conversations. And even if you take this year into account, chill, he hasn't been better than Nikola Jokic. He just hasn't. If y'all don't, does anybody remember?
He has not been better than
Does anybody remember what the Clippers started like at the beginning of the year? Does anybody? Do we just have amnesia now?
And Ox will tell
do we just have amnesia? The niggas suck.
That's why
the whole crew sucked.
He missed 10 games. They were 5-20, and that was because
they were bad. He hasn't been better than SGA this year. Yeah, not by a long shot, he hasn't. And so now we're sitting here talking about, if you just do, even this year, no. Kawhi Leonard, as usual, has no bump for best player in the world like he usually doesn't, because he's never been that good. Period. He's not that good now. He's never been that. He wasn't that good in 2016. He wasn't that good in 2017. He didn't even play in 2018. He wasn't that good in 2019. In 2020, he wasn't that good when he got walked down 3-1. In 21, he wasn't that good because yet again he's never been best in the world good ever. Phenomenal player. But let's quit the cap when it comes to Kawhi. Every time we have a Kawhi Leonard conversation, this is what happens. I say, you know what? Because I have been talking negatively about Kawhi Leonard. I want to come and, you know what I'm saying, give him some praise because he's playing phenomenal basketball this year. Phenomenal basketball. And then guess what happens? We get on the show, we start talking, and then we have to have these dumb conversations like is he the best in the world? Like, no.
You the one who
started. Real talk.
You can't really talk about him. You can't really talk about him in a good light because you start that bullshit about none of these dudes with him. None of these dudes who's ever been able to with him. He's always been this nice. He's always been the best player in the world. And then we can't just sit here and talk about how money Kawhi mid-range game is. We can't talk about when I talk about how much slower the game looks to him, how much better he looks than everybody else, even though he still doesn't have the athleticism, but how he's processing the game a lot better because he's older. No, we can't talk about that. We got to take it to the next level. We got to take it to, he always been better than everybody else. He always been this nice with the pill. He's always been this good as a distributor. He's always been the best player in the league. When in reality, no, he hasn't.
Chill, Ox, and Real Talk. We are going to move on from this, but it's a reason why I asked you guys this question, and it's the reason why I wanted to hear everybody's perspective. Because you know what? I think the whole bottom row is all right, and I think the whole bottom row, Real Talk, Chill, and Ox, is all wrong. I think, Ox, you absolutely take it too far.
I'm gonna be right and wrong.
Because you guys are both right.
Are actually a lot of people are.
Ox, you are right. Kawhi does. I think Kawhi has this season. I think Kawhi has played well enough to be in those best in the world talks. Ox, I don't think he's the best player in the world. I think, Dub, he's played that good, especially since mid-December. Kawhi has been a top 3 player since mid-December. Leading the league in scoring, leading the league in steals.
Weeks? That's all we doing, Ron? 8 weeks.
He's
that's
not
all
better
it takes.
than Shaq.
But Chill, even before that,
so it takes me 2 months to get into best in the world talks. What
but
do I
but the
have
2
to do
months
to
prior
be
to that, he
close
was
to
still
though, Ron?
hooping.
Because
But
again, I can't just get into best.
Well, I
in the
guess
world
that takes
talk.
Jokic out of things.
What
Yes,
happened?
it
Kawhi
does.
Leonard had
Yes, it
zero argument of being better than
Yes,
SGA
that
this
takes
year.
Jokic out of
Hey,
Zero.
I said he's in
Zero.
conversations. I said he's in conversations. But that's why I said Ox takes it too far because I don't think he's definitively the best player in the world. However, real talk and chill, you guys won't even put him in those conversations. The door is shut.
I said he's
And
top five.
He did say top 5. They've
Don't-
been
that's
saying
Also,
top 5
Ron,
the
I
whole
also
entire
want
time.
to make it very
All they're
clear.
I'm not
saying is
hating
that he's
on
not the
Kawhi
best.
Leonard. He's just
I also
not,
want to make
if you
it
talk
very
about him
clear.
being better than SGA, I'm going to vehemently disagree because I think that's vehemently wrong. It's just wrong.
Like this dude in the
And
chat,
that's
John
and that's
said
and
he'll
that's
take
fine.
50.
But I want to be very clear about this again, Ron, because I always have to do this. I'm not the one up here bringing up Kawhi Leonard. I'm not the one doing this shit. I'm sitting here chilling, and niggas are just, oh, well, Kawhi really ain't do this. Kawhi, so then I got to say something. And
Okay,
then niggas
so
get to
first of all,
yelling.
that's
And
not
then
what we
niggas get
did.
to yelling,
That is not
talking
what we
about
did.
last
We
year
came
he was
up
hurt.
here and we was
this and
talking
that.
about how
No, I
awesome
did
he was.
not.
We
No,
came
I
up
did
here,
not.
we was talking
Yes,
about how
but
awesome he
chill.
was in the
But
All-Star game.
once again,
And
you're
then
not
what you
listening.
do, you
You're
take
not
it a step
listening.
further. I heard everything that you said. Ox.
I'm not.
You
I'm,
take, we come up
no,
here,
you don't,
we
because
talk-
I wasn't
yes.
even talking about Kawhi.
We talk
It
about
was you
Kawhi
hating
Leonard
ass niggas
being
that got
awesome.
to
We talked
hating
about
because
Kawhi
y'all
being
some
awesome in the
haters,
All-Star game.
and I had to
Instead
say
of you
something.
conferring that with us, instead of you saying, you know what, he was awesome in the All-Star game. You know what we get, Dub?
Because
It's
he was
just
more than
another day in
awesome.
the office.
He too good for them niggas. That's why it's simple as that.
These bum ass niggas in the All-Star game.
They are
can't
bums
see
compared
nothing
to
with-
him. You're
they
right.
can't see nothing with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi
Yeah,
Leonard
they
is the
can't.
best player out of all of these dudes. We can't
He
just
is.
come up here and talk about how nice this dude is. We can't
Well,
come up here
chill.
and talk
Shay
about
wasn't in the
how good
All-Star
he is.
game.
No, we can't
Shay
do that.
wasn't.
No.
Shay, well, we are doing it. We're doing it now because Shay wasn't even in the All-Star game. That's the only one that hit me is not better. He's not better than. So he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
He ain't better than
He wasn't
Thompson
there.
either.
No, well, okay. Well, to your point, chill. Joker ain't been playing either. So you need to find some consistency.
Okay.
I'm
So,
tired of watching you
wait,
bounce
wait,
around
wait,
with your
wait, wait,
logics
wait.
and not be
Joker-
consistent.
Joker
They
just-
call you out for this shit.
What are
I
you
don't say
talking
nothing.
about?
But
Joker
you're
just missed-
inconsistent with
Joker
this
missed-
logic that
Joker-
you have
that's
because
not
he
true.
he ain't been there either.
Okay,
Yeah.
so who's been there
Ouch.
more, Ox?
You tell me who's played more, Swiper, Kawhi or Jokic? What's the game count? 39 to 38? So
'Cause I
keep
can
the
tell you
same
right
energy.
now.
41
game
for
count?
Kawhi, 39 for Jokic.
Okay, so 2 games.
Oh, two
So-
games don't matter now.
so-
Whatever.
so 2
whatever.
games, 1
Hey,
game.
chill. I don't
Yeah,
even care.
Jokic could be
Chill.
above Kawhi.
Once again, chill. I don't even care.
You got that one. You got
because
that one.
once
Swiper.
again, I want to be very
It's not
clear.
a, it's not a
that
get
I
that one.
did
Like,
not.
it's
I did not.
No, you're
bring
right.
conversation
this
with each
up.
other. Like I love Kawhi.
I
He's a great
did
player.
not bring this up. Y'all keep hating for no reason, and I have to. I'm forced to say
None of
something.
us are
I'm
hating
forced
on
to
him.
say
We
something.
came up
But
here
if
to
you
talk
ask
about
me,
how
chill.
awesome he was
If you
yesterday.
ask me,
That's what we came up here to
you
do.
goddamn right. Can't none of these niggas get with Kawhi. I don't
See,
care.
this is what
Yes,
I'm
we're talking about
We came up here
today.
to talk about how awesome he was. That's all.
No,
He came up
we
here
all talking about.
and
We
was talking about
no,
how
because
great
you
he
don't
was
do
in the
that.
All-Star game.
Because y'all don't do that. So
Really?
stop acting like
Ron,
you do.
Ron, can you please go?
I
'cause
literally
y'all do
said
this-
he
wait a
was
minute,
the
real
best
talk.
player on
Wait a
the
minute,
court
real talk.
yesterday.
Y'all do this. With
I
me
was, and that's
all
what I was
the
saying
time.
too.
Yo, chill. We got it on tape. Swiper, do you?
So how's this hate?
Swiper,
Where-
do you
where's the
remember
houses hate?
last
I
year?
smell hate.
Last year, Swiper, do you remember when the playoffs started? And Ron, I didn't
bring up
I
Kawhi
gave
Leonard.
You, Ron,
I didn't bring him
gave
up.
You when Kawhi Leonard got busy in the playoffs in them first 2 games, and I gave you a soliloquy about how you miss your uncle and you're just so glad that he here. That's
I
so
remember
dope.
this.
Like you don't even
Man,
care.
you tried to call him the crackhead uncle.
No, I didn't.
You tried to call Kawhi the Rolling
not
Stone
what-
that don't come around.
Which he is,
That's
which he
that
was.
that don't be
But I
around.
ain't.
You tried to call him the drunk uncle at
But I ain't
Thanksgiving.
even want to do that. I ain't even want to do that.
That be kicking
Swiper.
it with the young
Right?
niggas.
All I-
Yo,
all I-
Kawhi not even
all I-
playing better than Donovan
all I
Mitchell,
wanted
bro.
to
If we're
do
gonna
was
be
Yeah,
honest.
happy.
Dub, stop.
All I wanted to
Like,
do.
No,
Ron,
y'all need to
was
stop just dismissing
Stop
Donovan Mitchell. this year.
disrespecting Donovan
No.
Y'all
Mitchell,
just
bro.
been
I'm
so
not.
dismissive
I'm
of
not.
Donovan
Look,
Mitchell this year.
the gap between Kawhi and Donovan Mitchell is the gap that you guys say is there
What?
between SGA and Kawhi. It's the
What?
same gap, literally.
No, it's
It is
not.
the same gap.
No, it's
about
not.
for
That
this
gap is
season?
way bigger than the gap between SGA and
Bro,
Kawhi.
Donovan Mitchell is dropping 30. On top of that, he has far more ball handling responsibilities than Kawhi Leonard. He is really
he
been-
really does?
Who got more
Yeah,
defensive
he does.
responsibilities?
What?
Who got more defensive
Really,
responsibility?
He is really
better
been,
at their
he has really
jobs? How
been
about
the
that?
big. We talking about
Kawhi.
backpacking.
Kawhi.
We
I
talking
agree.
about backpacking.
This year, yeah.
hold on. If we talk about backpacking, Donovan Mitchell, especially with Darius Garland being hurt, not playing up to par, he has really been backpacking the Cleveland Cavaliers to whatever record that they're on. So if we're really going to talk about that with more responsibility, is Donovan Mitchell, and he's excelling at an amazing rate right now. Don't give me this nonsense, dog. Kawhi
so I'm backpacking the defensive player of the year. I'm backpacking an all-star point guard who's a top 10, 12, 13-ish point guard who really can go. Who really can go.
He hasn't played.
Okay. So Kobe Saunders, Kobe Brown, Derrick Jones Jr., who's been in and out the lineup, Zubac been in and out the lineup.
When you started talking about Donovan Mitchell, the first thing you brought up was the good play. So bring up how James Harden was over there averaging 26 and 9 on plus efficiency from the field, being the best passer and that is on the team. Bring that up.
And that is it. No. That is it. That is it.
Go ahead, bro.
Real talk. Hold on. Wait. No. Real talk wants to do this. Can we stay right here? And this is just a yes or no question. We don't even got to go deep into this. With all the injuries and everything that's happened this year, which roster would you choose to coach? James Harden's still over there too. Which roster would you choose?
Who, the Clippers?
I dare you to lie. I dare you. Yes.
Clippers or Cleveland?
Clippers or Cleveland.
Considering how much injury, if we talk about how much injury that Cleveland has gone through, you probably would have to go with the Clippers, bro.
About Jalen Tyson, Ron.
What about the injuries that the Clippers have gone through?
Kawhi was injured too. So I mean,
Ron. Hold on,
y'all some fucking liars, bro. I swear y'all have no integrity.
Ain't nobody
want to tell the truth, bro.
He wanted to
zero integrity, bro. I'm cool off I'm tired from the weekend, Ron. I thought we was going for an hour today, bro. I'm ready to bounce.
Brown.
I can't stand when niggas just get up here and just lie for no reason.
You brought up none. You brought up none.
Because you don't even believe that shit, W. You say some bullshit like, considering the injuries, like you knew somebody was going to get hurt before the season started.
That came from
Utah. How about this? You know what, Ron? I'll even give you that. I want to coach Cleveland because I don't want to deal with my best player cheating the league and not playing games. I don't want to deal with that. So yeah, I want to sit here and coach Cleveland because I don't want to deal with my best player. Oh my goodness, I have nothing.
He was looking at my test.
I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to be good here. I'm trying to be
don't be good. Get bad. Get bad with your bad ass.
But I don't want to deal with
he ain't planting no trees, and now you bad.
He don't want to. He wants to plant trees that aren't real.
Y'all are sad.
He want to plant trees that aren't real. At the same time, he can't be playing games like that because his knee is disintegrating. Literally,
he missed the games because he hurt his ankle.
Huh?
Okay. He missed the games because he hurt his ankle. You heard me, Dub. Don't do this shit.
Deteriorating, bro. I don't want to deal with that. Give me D-Mix.
Because my problem with Ron right now
is this deteriorating ass body is still cooking everybody you put in front of it.
See, this is
everybody.
Everyone.
1 minute.
And guess
1 minute we was talking about
everybody except for Jalen Brown.
Can't win. Dub, I promise you. 1 minute we was talking about they can't win because he got bum ass Kobe Sanders and Kobe Brown and Kendrick and Nunn and
I ain't say he can't win. I said them niggas suck.
Collins. Meanwhile,
these the same niggas they winning with right now, chill.
Right, by the way.
Because of who? Because of Kawhi Leonard.
That they winning.
Meanwhile, because of Kawhi Leonard.
Meanwhile, so Kawhi was there when they was losing. So you know what, chill? Let's say no. Hey, we got him, chill. We got him. So why
you don't got shit. He was gone for 10 games.
Why wasn't he leading them to wins earlier?
When he was hurt?
No, even when he played, they weren't leading the wins early in the season when he played.
Why wasn't he leading them to wins earlier? When they started off the season, what was their record? The first games Kawhi played.
So the first games that Kawhi was in the lineup, but to start,
they was five. They wasn't they 500 when he went out
to start the season. Yeah, they was 2 games over 500.
Oh, right. So why don't y'all niggas shut up with that dumb shit?
Don't act like James Harden wasn't on the roster.
I'm not gonna act like shit. Chill, stop with that. No.
James Harden wasn't on the roster.
I'm so done. I'm so done with this.
Don't act like James Harden wasn't on the roster.
I'm so done with y'all. Because at first, y'all, how come they couldn't do this? How come they couldn't do this? And then when you look, because I'm telling you that they were at least 500, because y'all didn't know that. And when I tell y'all and you look it up and you see it, now it's, don't act like James Harden, man. If y'all niggas don't get up out of here, y'all gonna piss me off.
And you know what's funny? You're a
disgrace, real talk. You're a disgrace. You are a disgrace. You and Chilltown are just two disgraces.
Same energy.
God, I can't.
James Harden now plays with Donovan Mitchell on the Cavaliers.
When he came back.
James Harden plays on the Cavaliers. I want this same energy. I want.
Are you going to hold the niggas accountable for trying to lie and get and then realizing that that was wrong and then trying to
who's lying?
Flip the script?
Are
you not present today? Are you not hearing what just happened?
What are we lying about?
Who's lying?
Because Ox.
No one's lying.
So no. Okay, so do we need to run this back?
Okay,
I'm happy the chat's listening.
Because Ox, be clear about this. When your man came back in the lineup, right? When Kawhi Leonard came back in the lineup, you was complaining about Kobe Sanders and
I'm still complaining about Kobe Sanders.
Collins. By the way, when he came back in the lineup, they lost 10 out of 11 games. And Ron, you got some nerve back.
Cook him, because I was just looking that up. Chat, hold on, chill. Chat, this is what happened, okay? This is what happened. I'm looking at the game log right now. So Kawhi Leonard plays the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games of the season. They went 3. They were 6. They were 3-3.
That's what I said.
Shout out to Mars. Okay? They're 3-3. They're 3-3. He misses 10 games in a row, right? Here's his first 4 games back. Lost.
Yeah, he was just getting back.
Lost.
And
right, because he came back hurt. He came back hurt.
Losing.
Hold on, let him get that. You done? Go ahead. Say it again, Real Talk. Say it again.
That's when you was complaining about Kobe Sanders. Look who these niggas that he running with: Kobe Sanders and Kobe Brown and John Collins.
So what's the record since Kawhi Leonard's been back?
Okay, so since Kawhi Leonard has been back, but before we get on that, because I want to stay right where Ron is.
That's let's come on.
I want to stay right where Ron is.
Before we get on that,
when we talked about Kobe Brown and
niggas don't be knowing
22-19.
Right,
just for anyone wondering.
We talked about Kobe Brown and the other Kobe kid, and we talked about Nunn, and we talked about John Collins. Ron, you couldn't care less about Jalen Tyson. You couldn't care less about Craig Porter. You don't care about that kid Tomlin. You don't know who I care about.
Do you know who I care about?
Ron?
Do you know who I care about?
Hey, chill.
Do you know who I care about?
My bad. Chill. You know what? This guy is cooked because he wants to talk about winning and losing and feel me, these guys impacting winning so much. You want to know something? This man Kawhi Leonard, ever since he's been back, he's only 3 games above 500. He's 19-16. So you praising a guy for barely being above 500. You praising a guy for cool. You're barely making the playoffs. That's what you praise him for.
And these the same dudes that you was complaining about. The same dudes that you was like they garbage.
They are garbage.
16,
they are garbage.
16, you want to call someone the best player in the world? You talking about winning and stuff. You want to call someone the best player in the world because he leading his team to a 19-16 record? Are you kidding me, dog? Are you serious?
Yes,
but you
absolutely.
Victor Wembanyama got to win an All-Star game to be considered. Oh yeah, he played the best.
No. I wasn't talking about the All-Star game. Y'all did that.
Winning and losing, impacting winning.
Are you trying to give Leonard the
impacting winning? You're not trying to do shit. Stop saying that.
Trying to do, Ox. We were trying to give him the credit that he deserves because we saw what we saw in the All-Star game. And of course, you being the Ox that you are, took it somewhere else with Kawhi Leonard, like you do all the time. Whenever we talk about this dude. Every time we talk about him, you take it there. And then we end up here.
I take it there?
Yes.
I don't even know how we got here. Because again,
I don't know how
I was saying that Kawhi was the best player on the court last night. I don't even know how we got here.
Bob, you do this to your girl? You do this to your girl, bro?
All right, don't go too far now, Doug.
I'm sorry.
Alex, do you put your girl in these type of situations?
Don't go too far now, bro, because I'm finna see you in a couple days.
You and Doug finna see each other in a couple days?
Yeah, you.
Talking to you, Ron.
You know what time
Bob, you got it.
I didn't ask the question.
I'm saying, y'all not finna just gaslight me and act like I'm the reason we got here.
You gaslighted me.
What you talking about? You are the reason, Ox. That's why we're here.
He said,
because this is the reason.
This is the problem. This is the problem with y'all.
And talks about a Mint Thompson being a low ass boy. This dude being low ass boy. These guys in the league, they are trash. Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the league by far, and it's not a question. Meanwhile, we're trying to come up here and give the dude some credit because he got busy. On top of him getting busy, we're actually trying to give him credit for being able to hold up, but we can't do that. You know why we can't do that? Because this 6 right here, you turning him into a 16, when in reality, he's really playing like an 8, 9. Matter of fact, maybe even a 10, but you want to turn him into a 12 like he's been here the whole goddamn time when he hasn't. And all we want to do is talk about how good he's been for this little while. We can't.
But wait a second though, chill, because this is all I want to say about this, and because I wasn't trying to go here anyway, so I can keep backing up. What I'm saying is this: y'all have no problem hearing Kawhi slandered when it was Kawhi slander when he's playing great. You have no idea listening to slander while he's playing great. But you have a problem with me calling a 10 or 12? It's crazy. I can't hype the nigga up a little bit, but y'all can listen to motherfuckers act like he ain't doing shit though. It's crazy, bro, and I'm not going for that. Like, y'all hate positivity around here. Y'all some negative Nancy's. Now I'm figuring out what's going on. Y'all some negative Nancy's because did you hear what happened, Chill? Did you hear what happened? Real Talk came up here and said Kawhi Leonard was the best player on the court last night. Swiper was trying to vehemently disagree, and I was like, Swiper, what are you talking about? And as soon as I say, Swiper, what are you talking about? Real Talk heard somebody else praise Kawhi Leonard. And when Real Talk heard somebody else praise Kawhi Leonard, he lost it.
You said he is the best player in the world. That's what you said. And so, yes, I'm going to vehemently disagree every time I hear you say that. Yes, every single
not
time.
Because Real Talk is a hater, because he's not. That's why.
Because he is not.
That's why.
Yo, fellas,
because Real Talk is just a hater.
And then wait a second, wrong, because with Dub, because when I first came up here, I was on that like winning matters, and Dub got with all the everybody else and was like, well, if you're winning best, if you're playing great and you lose, that doesn't really matter because you're still a great player. But now, Dub, when I talk about they're 19-16 without
because that's your logic. You praising a guy with your logic. Don't apply.
Y'all get the hell out of here, bro. Y'all are so flip-floppy.
You gaslighting me, dog.
Y'all bounce around. Y'all flop around like fish out of water, Ron.
We got more to talk about.
I'm up here with 5 fence jumpers. Y'all niggas can't. Y'all can't stand on your nuts if your shoes are made out of nut sacks.
Keep me out of this.
If your shoes were made out of scrotums, you couldn't stand on your nuts.
Real Talk, who said 2 years ago that Kawhi Leonard could come up
if your shoes was made out of scrotum skin, you couldn't stand on your nuts. You niggas are despicable human beings.
He would love
and
to
I'm sick
have
of
him.
you. I'm tired of you and your ass too.
Chill
all you
and
motherfuckers. Hey, Ron, kick me out, bro.
Chill and Ox. We have so much more to talk about today. Only thing I want to say to recap that, Donovan Mitchell stole James Harden. He stole Kawhi's best teammate. So now, hey, backpack your team. Since you've been backpacking all year, backpack him to a championship. Since James Harden's that good, backpack him to a championship. However, y'all,
Who said?
No, I'm saying that now.
Go ahead.
I'm saying that now.
Go ahead.
However, we have a lot of super chats.
Let's get to him.
I still want to grade every event from All-Star Weekend. So the dunk contest, we haven't talked about that. 3-point contest and the All-Star game. I still want to get grades on that. However, by way of super chat and by way of something crazy that happened this weekend, we have to touch on it. I don't know if we'll spend 5 minutes on this. I don't know if we'll spend 50 minutes on it, but we have to talk about what's going on in these NBA Twitter streets. Now, the first super chat that I have is from Dub Ball Out Highlights. Because I asked what happened on NBA Twitter. I wasn't in the streets this weekend. Dub Ball Out Highlights said,
in the streets, Ron. You just wasn't in those streets. You was in That was going on.
Dub Ball Out Highlights said, Ron, here's what happened on Twitter. KD's burner got exposed talking about players. Ed got caught saying he wants to go to Atlanta. Braun loves Israelis. And MJ is caught doing something nasty to a young boy. What is going on out here, y'all?
Wait, MJ, like Michael Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah, Michael Jordan was
fondling. Oops.
It's just watch the video.
Send it to me.
Anyway, let's start at the beginning. Start at the beginning, right? So you have Anthony Edwards called on a hot mic, right? Called on a hot mic, talking to Jalen Johnson, I believe, saying, "Hey, y'all got some wings over here. Y'all got some. I like the Kuminga pickup. I'm ready to come to Atlanta. I'm ready to come home." Now we don't know what that means. Maybe he's just
from
means
Atlanta.
Hey, I know.
Not
yeah,
you,
I know
but he's not.
Real talk. His exact words were, "I can't wait to come home."
That's what he said. That is what he said.
But he also said he was talking about food. He missed the food too.
Fuck out of here. You can get that food.
That could mean a lot. Yeah. That could mean a lot of things. He just want to go see
y'all.
Y'all,
come on.
In whatever context,
right? Ron.
We know what that means.
So when Ron said he misses Atlanta and he misses his wings, we know what he's talking about. Like there's context clues.
No,
he's from Atlanta.
Atlanta's
he's
not
from Atlanta. He's from Atlanta. He wants to come back home. That's very simple.
Yeah,
but even then, like,
Atlanta. He wants to come back to Atlanta.
Even then, if like Ant gets caught doing that, in my mind, like we all know, we can tell players have those type of combos all the time, especially in these days. So that's not really that big of a deal to me with Ant-Man, right? If he talking with Jalen Johnson, right? Talking about, if he does want to go to Atlanta, I mean, we already knew that they were doing that behind the scenes anyway. So it being public means nothing to me, honestly. In my opinion. You know, I don't know how anyone else feels about that.
I don't know why he would leave Minnesota though, because that squad is very much so elite and ready to compete for a championship.
We've had this conversation about Minnesota.
Well, I mean,
they're top 10 offense.
They're my team. They're one of my teams, but they're not elite. But they're definitely one of my teams.
They have a top 10 offense and defense.
So the Rockets.
They have a top 10
Do the Rockets have
the
offense in the top 10?
So the Rockets.
So let's sit here.
Well, obviously, it's not just those things.
Let's sit here and act dumb on purpose. So the Rockets and Minnesota are
equivalent. Top 10 offense and top 10 defense.
Okay,
they're not elite.
But when you watch them, they do have an elite defense and offense. So that's,
no, they don't. It depends on what it is.
Yes, they do.
If Rudy Gobert's on the floor, they do. Absolutely.
Yes, they do.
Not on the floor, they're not elite.
And he's on their team. He starts
on
their
offensive
team,
issues.
And he plays 30-something
they're
minutes.
not elite, but they're very good.
30-something minutes a game. So yeah, they
also
have an elite
offensively when he's on the floor. I'm saying they're
both
elite
defense and offense.
No, I don't think they're elite. I think they're very good. I think they had issues all year, which is why I've talked about the Minnesota Timberwolves like I have all year. I don't think they're elite. I think the Thunder are elite. I think that's an elite team. Like if you're saying elite, they're not in the class of those upper teams. Even Detroit can give them some run, but Minnesota's really good.
Cool. So anyway, he's in a good situation in Minnesota, so I don't know why he would want to leave there. But actually, the Ant thing to me, of the series of events that's happened on Twitter, it's not even like the biggest of deals because it's like Dub said, these players be having these conversations.
Real talk. Before we even skip on to the next topic, I do want to say, like, I think Atlanta's better if they have Ant than Minnesota is if they have Ant. I think that's a better, and they might hold on, wait, Ox. They might not necessarily just be flat out better today, but moving forward,
why
with
they better?
With that young core that they have, because I would much rather be with Jalen Johnson and the players that they have there and Julius a potential Randle, top 3 pick.
Julius Randle is better than Jalen Johnson.
That's not. I disagree vehemently. But what I do want to say is, That's not the point I made. I said I would much rather move forward with Jalen Johnson than I would with Jalen Johnson and Kuminga and whoever, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, than with Julius Randle or Rudy Gobert.
I agree, Ron.
I don't want to play with Julius Randle or Rudy Gobert for the next 10 years.
If you got a crew in Minnesota, are they close? Because I think they're closer than Atlanta. I 100% think that they're closer than
today,
Atlanta.
right now.
I would say
yesterday,
off of what they have now, right?
Yes,
they are closer than Atlanta. The thing is, their timetable, especially moving off of Cat, the timetable is not as long, right? So they really have to make something work out now, right? And with that roster that they have now, I'm sorry, I just don't ever see them winning a chip. Like I don't in that timetable that they have. Maybe
what you think they're missing, Dub? You think
they're
missing a player, or they just not good enough?
They're just not good enough. I think with Cat and kind of running it with him, I think there was a big, larger portion of like hope for that to happen. I don't think they should have moved off of him. With Julius Randle there, it makes a lot of things, it makes it a lot difficult, right? So if we're talking about for the future and what Atlanta can build with Ant, yeah, I would think that's more favorable because
what exactly does Who are these great young players in Atlanta that y'all are harping? So Jalen Johnson and I'm saying Jalen Johnson and who?
Hold on, wait. I was about to get into it because it's not just about the players.
You know what
the
age
finances
is young,
of it.
don't do that.
Like
finances
of it. They got a lot of
young.
money.
Tyson's not young. Nikhil's not young. They're just in their 20s. But
I'm trying to figure out how is it better than moving forward with Io and Jaden in Minnesota.
Real talk, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's also about the money, right? Because they are also older than those guys, but also the amount of dollars that they're putting into a guy like Julius Randle, a guy like Rudy Gobert, and also a guy that they're gonna have to put into Ant-Man again with the second apron. The flexibility in terms of creating a team becomes very difficult. So going to Atlanta, a lot of these guys who are a bit younger, nothing too crazy, but there's a lot more flexibility in terms of building a roster around Ant than Minnesota.
Dub, all I heard you say was we have Io, JJ, and Ant signed, and so now we'll have cap space to go fill out the rest of the roster with a good young core of wings and guards.
Are you talking about for Atlanta?
No, for Minnesota. If they have Io and JJ and Jaden McDaniels, and then they have Rudy and Julius off the books, you don't think those three players, somebody would want to come play with Ant, Jaden, and DeSumo?
When does Rudy and Julius come off the books? When do they come off the books?
Io's getting included in those talks already.
I think
absolutely.
Ant comes off the book. I think Ant comes off the books, Ron, after next season. Even next.
No,
season,
when does Rudy and Julius come off the books?
Rudy got.
They both have 2 years left. They have a player.
Rudy got 2 more years left on his deal.
Yo, guys,
Atlanta has.
I'm gonna say what you guys are just looking over and just glazing over, this is to everybody that listens to Players' Choice.
What's that, Ron?
You're not winning a championship with Rudy Gobert.
Why?
You're just not. I'm sorry, you're not.
How do we know we're winning one with Jalen Johnson?
But they didn't.
I would much rather go team up with a 22-year-old who is an all-star, who's one of the best young players under 25 in the NBA, and move forward with him. I would much rather go pair up with a number 1 overall pick who's in his second year. He may be struggling, but he still can get better, especially playing next to Ant.
That number 1 pick? Who's the number 1 pick?
Wait, because I'm not done. Before you even, don't even die on that hill because I'm just throwing that asset in there. I would much rather go team up with a team that is about to get a top 3 pick, presumably top 4 pick, top 2, maybe even top 1 from the Dallas Mavericks. I would much rather go get with that. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's hooping. Atlanta has a nice young core. Onyeka Okongwu. They have a nice young core. Tough. I would much rather go get with these young guys than stay here with Rudy Gobert.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it's Rudy Gobert.
He hasn't lost him any series they've been in, any of the conference finals they've been in. They didn't lose.
Has he won them any?
Yeah, he was bad against Dallas.
He actually against Denver,
multiple series. He won them the Denver series.
What about the Phoenix series?
Won them the Denver series.
He was killing in the Phoenix series.
He was really good in the Phoenix series as well.
But it's just won them the Denver series.
Anthony Edwards sucked down the stretch of that game in the Denver series. Rudy won them that series. Literally won them the series. And Jaden McDaniels
won the game. I would much rather play with Jalen Johnson than Rudy Gobert.
A great job on Jamal Murray in that game, especially in the second half.
Wait, what?
In game 7?
Jamal Murray had 34 points in
that's in the second half.
I think he had 15 points in the second half. He was good.
Real talk.
He had majority of his points in the first half of game 7.
He had 21 points in the first half, brother.
Swiper. To go with the Gobert, it's not so much of we're bringing up moments to say, he lost. It's more so the fit of trying to build around that.
But that's not the issue. The issue is Ant and Rudy can stay. It's everybody else needs to get on board. Jaden also is another one. He's the third one. I think that the misnomer about Minnesota is the only reason they work is because they have Ant and Rudy. Everybody else can move around those two.
No. The only reason it works is because Ant-Man developed that crazy jump shot to where he can shoot.
When he starts sucking on defense.
Why do they work? So Swiper, you're going to say the only reason why they work is because of Rudy and Ant-Man. Well, why does because Ant-Man is not the same
entire
player.
Infrastructure of their team.
Jamal Murray had 11 points on 12 shots in the second half, by the way.
What I'm saying, Swiper.
You want him to be the primary defender in that game, dog?
What I'm saying, Swiper, is that
you were wrong. Just say you were wrong.
The player that
he wasn't the primary defender in the second half either. He had 3 points in the fourth quarter.
You're wrong. Go ahead, Jill.
The player that
because of all the numerical. Okay. He had 11 points, not 15, and he wasn't his primary defender. Now move on. Go ahead.
He took 12 shots to score 11 points. We don't hear you. We don't hear you. Go ahead.
Damn.
The infrastructure of this group, like you're telling me, it's Ant and it's Rudy Gobert. Well, Rudy Gobert's always been the defender that he's been. Well, Ant wasn't always this level of jump shooter. Ant wasn't always this level of mid-range jump shooter. He wasn't always this level of long ball shooter. The reason why this is
what I'm saying
is because and wait a minute.
Whoa. Damn, like y'all legit, y'all only watch highlights. What exactly? Not you. The people that talk about this team only watch the highlights. Literally, if you watch Minnesota play, the only reason they're viable is they got a top 6-7 player in Ant who's a great offensive player. But when he sucks defensively, which has been stretches this year, it's only Rudy Gobert that makes Julius Randle work. Even Jaden hasn't been good defensively. And it's Rudy that makes it work. So this idea that they're like a +9 with Rudy on the floor, and they're phenomenal. And real talk, to your point, they are elite when Rudy Gobert and Anthony Edwards play. The issue is when they don't have Rudy, they suck. They literally suck.
I mean, I'm not arguing against that.
No, not you. This is just the chat. Because now they're talking about, they're saying, oh, this is how I know Swiper didn't play. You chill. This is my issue with people. They act like they know defense. They act like they like defense until you start talking about defensive players. Until you talk about defensive players. You literally can't put a lineup out there without Rudy and make it work. Because Nas can't play the 5. Julius can't play the 5. And then the backups that they have on the roster, they for sure can't play.
No. I could
go ahead, Joe.
Well, there is no evidence with Atlanta of Jalen Johnson. I mean, he just turned 24, Ron. He just turned 24 in December. Still a young guy. Jaden. So him and Jaden around the same age, right? Him and Jaden around the same age, and I love the improvement of Jaden. He was definitely not the bucket getter that he is today 2 years ago. No way he was that, right? But they also got a lot of other young players that we can build with. We can build with Shannon, right? Dillingham is gone, right? So we got Jaden. In addition to having Jaden, we got Ant, 24 years old. In addition to him, Dosunmu, Swiper, who you love, 26 years old. Nas Reed, 26 years old, and in a great role as a rotation guy. Bones is 25 years old, giving them really good minutes, right? So, I mean, I feel like they got a lot of young guys to build around. In addition to having the vet in Rudy, who is necessary. Let's make sure we clear on that.
Bones is garbage, y'all. Like he hurts them so badly. And again, I'm not talking about he's a good basketball player, but chill. When it comes time to the playoffs, he is going to get hunted relentlessly. And what's going to happen is chill. I know what's going to happen.
I can say the same thing about Jalen Johnson.
Jalen is a better defender than Bones Highland.
Ain't nobody hunting Jalen Johnson.
He's 6'9".
How many times have I seen Jalen Johnson?
But Jalen is 6'9", chill.
As big as he is, that makes it even worse. Because
chill. Comparing Bones Highland at 6'2" with a small frame to Jalen,
who is out of position plenty of different times, gets lost in the gaps.
He's not a Bones Highland bad defender though.
Plenty of different times.
Bones is a worse defender than him, definitively.
He's not a worse defender. What I'm saying is that Jalen Johnson, we can go after him too.
You can't go after a 6'9" wing the same way you can a 6'2" guard.
Anthony Edwards, who actually can defend on the wing. I got a guy in Jaden McDaniels who can defend on the wing. I got a big in Rudy Gobert who can protect him. Who is protecting Jalen Johnson? Nobody.
They don't have a rim protector.
That's the point, Swiper. So everything that's wrong with Jalen Johnson, it's going to get magnified.
So chill. If Ant goes to Minnesota, they don't have a rim protector. What happens to Ant's defense?
But that's the difference. The difference is Rudy is still there. He is there.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He said if he goes to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the Ron's point. That's what I'm saying. Like Ron's point doesn't make sense to me because Ant needs Rudy. Like he needs a player like that at the rim.
Does not need Rudy.
No.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro.
No.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
If that's the case,
you need help. People need help. You need help. You need help.
So Luka needs Rudy.
Everyone needs
the Lakers need to go trade for Rudy Gobert.
That means Luka. Every competitive team needs rim protection.
Rudy Gobert,
I don't really think like that's a. Every team needs rim protection.
If Luka Doncic had Rudy Gobert, they would be considered title favorites right now. That's how good Rudy is.
Who?
If Rudy Gobert played for the Lakers, like if Luka had Rudy as a rim protector, they would be in the title.
They would be great. They would be way better than.
They'd be in the title.
We would be better, sure.
But that's because. But again, that's because, and this is where it talks about fit, right? Luka and even Braun, in a way, like they have enough, and even Reeves, they have enough offense, right, to compensate for Rudy Gobert and his lack. And so Rudy there is a great fit because they don't need that offense coming from him because they can shoulder that load. A guy like Ant-Man, right? And Ant-Man can shoulder that load a lot of himself, which is why I said, like, we're talking about who needs who more and everything. Well, and the reason why Minnesota was able to build the way that they were able to build and even get off of trading Karl Anthony Towns is because in that same season, this man Cat went from like 34, like 36% from the three to 40 to 38. That helped them out tremendously because now that they got off of Cat, Ant-Man now can take that floor spacing role. Julius Randle's still up and down with that. The issue with Minnesota is trying to build a team with that much lack of offense, especially with how their cap space is limited now with all those players they also signed. It's just very hard to do.
Well, the issue is building the defense, not the offense. The offense is cooking. The offense
is cooking because of Ant. That's the only
no. That's what I'm saying.
But don't get me wrong. Rudy's very important.
The offense is cooking because of Julius Randle and Ant. Julius has been very good offensively. He's a secondary hub to the offense. The problem is he can't guard. That is the issue with having Julius
that
on the
is
team.
true. Yes, Rudy is great.
That's what's happening.
Rudy is very valuable defensively. I will not say he's not, right? He makes up a lot for that team. But when you're talking about who needs who more and everything, listen, that team needs Ant-Man far more than Rudy Gobert and far more, not even close. And Ant-Man going to Atlanta, listen, if Ant-Man goes to Atlanta with the wings that they have, bro, I like that fit. I'm with Ron, especially for the future because Minnesota's just they're handicapped. When you're saying that things like, oh yeah, Ant needs Rudy, nah.
How are they handicapped? How are they handicapped?
With the caps,
they really don't have a way to get better.
They don't.
But they also don't have to get significantly better. Their team is already really good.
So how far do you have them going? How far do you significantly have them going?
Ron, I'm with you. This is the best that they can do.
In the finals this year, I would not be surprised. If the Timberwolves were in the finals this year, I would not be surprised.
And then what would happen? Let's say they play the Knicks because you got the Knicks coming out the East, right?
Yeah, I think they should beat the Knicks.
So you wouldn't be surprised, Reverend Talk, if the Timberwolves win the championship this year.
No, I would not be. No, they're really good.
You have been up here lying all episode. They're disappointed in you. You know what happened? You know what happened? Yesterday, we were in Los Angeles. Real Talk had a crazy night the night before. He got on a flight early to Houston. He missed service yesterday. He missed service. So since he missed his weekly, his weekly Bible study, now he's just been lying all Monday.
Worse than they were last year, though.
You have been lying out your ass all day today.
How am I lying? What am I lying about?
Because you don't believe that the Timberwolves can actually really win a championship.
If anybody knows me, it has been keep it up with what I say throughout the year. I have been really high on Minnesota all year. Now you could say that I'm wrong on that, sure.
Yeah.
But I think Minnesota can definitely make a run this year.
Yes,
especially with DeSumo.
They're worse in a lot of meaningful ways this year, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm with you, Real Talk. I really like Minnesota, but as watching as many games as you do and hearing Finch and Rudy and them talk, they have so many issues that are being covered by specific players, and the best players on the roster.
That's their biggest issue. It's effort.
No, but they also don't have the defenders.
That's not the issue.
That's why I disagree with you.
They had eight starters last year. And Real Talk, they had 8 starters last year. 8 of them. 8. And that's the difference is they don't have the same versatility they had last season. They could get away with it. As long as they could put all these guards on the go ahead, Joe.
You lose Cat.
And you lose Nikhil. Nikhil's
you lose Nikhil and you replace
that's a huge deal. Yeah.
That was a huge deal. I'm not gonna argue that. So you lose Nikhil and you lose Cat. So you replace that with Julius Randle and let's say DeSumo, who you love, by the way.
Well, they had Julius last year. So it would be
Julius was on the team last year.
What I'm saying is you lose him. So you're losing who? Io?
Io is Rob Dillingham, Mike Conley replacement. So Io subs into off the bench they had Nas Reed last year. They had Dante DiVincenzo
still on the crew.
Yeah, and Mike Conley, but I'm saying Mike is worse. Dante's also not having the same season he had last year. Like that's
what did they lose?
But Mike wasn't a huge part of even what they did last year.
What this is about?
Wait. No, we just had this conversation yesterday. Chill. It is not about the stats with certain players.
No, we ain't talking about numbers.
Mike provides them a stability.
I know.
And my issue is that this year, Anthony Edwards, the idea is that Ayo Dosunmu, who I obviously very high on, can offer some of the things that Mike offers. As
Ayo is like the Nikhil replacement in my opinion.
He is the Nikhil.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he is. Love him.
I like both of them. I like both of them, but I'm saying like they also.
I don't get this team. So this is why I disagree with you. I disagree with you on the point of they don't have the defenders. Jaden McDaniels is a good defender.
Yeah, he is.
Even I just looked it up.
He's an all-league defender. He's not a good defender.
It's not that many minutes. But who else? You know who else has been stellar defensively for them? Jaden Clark has been stellar for them defensively as well.
He can't shoot worth a lick.
Okay,
hey, real talk. He can't shoot worth a lick.
That's what DiVincenzo was there for. That's why.
But look. Dante is no slouch defensively and is no slouch defensively. They have more off-ball issues. Whenever I see Minnesota, it's more off-ball issues defensively than not being able to
Nas got to play too, and Nas can't play no defense to save nobody's life. And he and Julius are liabilities. That's been the issue this year. Go ahead.
Yeah, what Minnesota thought was going to happen
was, you're right.
Yeah, my bad. But what Minnesota thought, which I understood, is that Nas was basically gonna, taking that role that Cat was playing, right? And basically that they were going to be able, basically not losing as much and even getting a cheaper end of like a version of Cat, right? That didn't work out. I actually didn't like the trade of trading Cat. I think they should just ride with it and see what happens. But now they put themselves in a box because, like you said, Swiper, like that hurt them a lot defensively. Because Cat was actually making strides in that last year of rotating better and everything, and especially what he did in the postseason versus Jokic, and it actually hurt them a lot. And now they're kind of like trying to compensate for that, and the defense is even worse without Rudy, right? So I do agree with Rudy and his importance on defense there. I just look at I just agree with Ron where this is probably the best version I can see Minnesota is maybe Western Conference. That's it. And if I'm Ant-Man in his shoes, like, why would I just ride with that with all these old guys and not just ride with potential? You feel me? That's my.
Julius Randle is not even that old.
And name me one player outside of Ant that has potential to be like a star on Minnesota.
It's not about
how many teams have that. Wait, how many teams got that?
Jaden one of the best two-way wings in the league.
Jaden McDaniels.
He said a star.
Jaden McDaniels.
I'm so glad we.
I said a star
because Ron.
It's not just star power.
I don't like that.
When are we going to learn that Big
how much better
26 is not just about having a whole.
He might not ever be.
You scoffed at me when I brought up Mike Conley.
He might not, Ron. He might not ever be a 22 because your mic is muted, Ron. But Jaden McDaniels
Mike wasn't that good last year.
Jaden McDaniels might not ever be a 22, 23 a game guy. But I could see him as an 18 and 7.
Yeah.
Like 30 between 38% at the long ball line. Great D and 3 guy. And I think he'll start on the championship team. I told you that, Ron, 2 years ago, and I still stand on that. I think
I agree with you there.
On a championship team.
I agree with you there, but it's so hard. That. It's just so hard to find, especially for teams. It's just so hard to find that star caliber player and then pairing Ant with that. So I mean, I agree. With Atlanta, you can have that a little.
When you say star, like what kind of star are we talking about? Because I could be a star in a different way. I don't have to be 30 a game star.
True.
But chill, Jalen Johnson is legitimately a star.
You need a secondary option. Ant does not. There's no secondary option besides him right now, or Julius Randle. But him being the second option, I'm not a fan.
Yesterday, I think that we're moving away from those type of players. I think that we're moving more. I think we're moving more into style of play that's winning. I think we're moving away from teams that have this guy, and this guy that's bucket getters. Instead of we got one guy that's a bucket getter, we got another good player, and then we got a bunch of other players that just fit roles, and we do this shit awesome. That's what I think.
Minnesota's been in the conference finals 2 years in a row.
I know, but that real talk. I think the problem. Real talk. I think that's the problem with
really good team, one of the best teams in the league.
Real talk. I think that's the problem with the way that you see them, though. I think you are stuck in the last 2 years, and like this is typically what happens.
They went backwards, Ron. You think they went backwards, Ron?
I think they are on their way down.
Back-to-back years. They got packed up in 5. They got packed up in 5.
They haven't peaked yet because their best player isn't good enough yet.
Wow, he's getting better. Other players are getting worse.
Here's the change in Minnesota that needs to happen more than anything on the roster, in my opinion. They need to change their coach.
No, they don't. No, they
Finch
don't.
needs to go. That's the problem.
He's not a Minnesota
one of the
fan.
best rosters in the league from top to bottom.
Outside voice.
Fantastic.
Don't listen to outside voices, y'all. Don't listen to outside voices. Not in house. It's not Finch's fault. It is not Finch's fault.
How is Minnesota?
Now Finch is getting blamed for Julius Randle and taking plays off.
Wait.
That's crazy.
Because Ron is saying this, and now somebody else in the chat is saying this. The team hasn't peaked yet. You want to know how I know this? Because their best player also hasn't peaked. So as Ant continues to get better, Minnesota inherently gets better as well. So no, they haven't peaked because Ant hasn't peaked.
So can I run down how many rosters? Better. Real talk. Can I run down how many rosters that I think is better? And you guys, we do got to move on. So
yeah,
we don't have to. It don't gotta be an outlash if I say X, Y, and Z is better. I just want to let you know who I think is better than Minnesota.
Run them, Ron.
OKC, obviously.
Okay.
The Denver Nuggets, obviously.
Okay.
Newsflash: the San Antonio Spurs.
Their roster is better. It is better. But
I'm not agreeing.
Obviously, they're obviously much deeper.
I'm not agreeing.
We could just stop. We don't got to stop right there. If you don't think the Spurs are better than
the Knicks, I may have went with the Knicks.
The Spurs are better than the Knicks.
Not from a roster standpoint.
No, the Spurs have a better roster.
Who's the bench?
No, they do not.
Who's the bench on the Spurs you don't like?
Ayo Dosunmu's better than Stephon Castle. These are going to be facts in the playoffs. What? Wait till we get to the playoffs.
You don't even watch
him.
You don't even watch him. You don't even watch him.
That's all I'm going to say.
I've watched almost all that man's games, and I would never say that. You don't even watch him.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, chill. How are you gonna go off somebody I watched?
Stephon Castle.
What are you talking about?
Defender is standing in the paint with Wemby. I forgot. He's not being guarded.
He's just making takes for Twitter. He's making takes for Twitter. He's making takes for Twitter.
You are out of your mind.
He's making takes for Twitter. He's making takes for Twitter.
We'll see.
Move on.
We'll see.
Right. Spurs.
We'll see.
Rod, your world.
All right. Okay, buddy. Not you, real talk. Okay, buddy, that sent through a super chat said, them KD files are crazy. Who would have thought? KD takes zero accountability and blames every teammate he's ever had and hates the Euros, Jokic and Luka. This is why KD could never lead a team to a ring. You would have thought this was my burner.
You really think he said that? Like all of that stuff. Dub, you think he said that? You think he said the Rockets franchise player can't shoot or defend? You think he said Jabari Smith is retarded?
I'm gonna listen without a doubt.
Jill is referenced as the R word.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what Jabari. That's what the quote is. I don't know if Kevin Durant actually said
the quote is Jabari can't guard, can't get a stop, he can't shoot, and he think he's the yard word. And then they're like, people want to talk about my turnovers, but their franchise player can't defend or shoot. That's a bigger, which he's not lying with that. That is a bigger issue than him. But
who's Sengun?
Like, if your best player can't defend and shoot, is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Your franchise player, right?
Is he talking about Sengun or Amin?
No, he's talking about
really both though.
It could be both.
Yeah, maybe both.
A man can guard, but a man can guard. So it's like it can't.
Well, yeah, I think you're talking about Alfred. Yeah.
So it's like, listen, with what he said, if someone else is saying that, I can be like, yeah. The issue is it's KD saying that. And I do believe that because KD has done this before. KD's getting older, so I think he really just, he's about to retire soon. You think he really cares like that, like he used to?
Honestly, put your name on it then.
Exactly.
And that's the weird part. But this is the thing. You can't, especially in the NBA,
grown ass man got a burner account.
You can't do that.
A lot of people
when
have
you
burners.
talk about business
a lot
and
of
stuff,
players
you
have
can't.
burners.
Yeah, and I'm looking at them sideways. Ron asked me in LA, do I have a burner? No, nigga, when I gotta make another account to say some shit.
It's different. Real talk.
A bunch of your panelist friends have burners. They all have burners.
I got a burner in the chat right now. It's called One Buddy.
Definitely has a burner. Chill has a burner. You have a burner.
It's different, right?
You don't use Twitter.
Chill. I would never have a burner.
You having a Twitter
now we know Swipe has a
search
burner.
on.
Now we know Swipe has multiple burners.
I don't need a burner.
Now we know Swipe has multiple
But here's the
burners.
thing. Here's the thing. I say everything I want to say, regardless of what you think. I don't need to have a burner. Chill. Read up saying yours is the burner. It's your name, but chill. You also don't use it. You just scroll on it. That's it. When's the last time you tweet on that thing?
No, I don't. No, I'll post content.
That's a burner.
Yes, She'll be on TikTok. No. She'll be on TikTok comments. He comments on TikTok.
I'm talking about Twitter.
And on Twitter too. I post the stuff that I put on TikTok. I post that on Twitter. I don't have a burner account.
Let me look it up right now.
Whatever you hear from me, it's not secondhand information. Real talk. It's coming right from here. Absolutely, it is. And for the record, Ron, when I hear if you don't set the screen and pass the ball to Stephen Curry, the Warriors will release you. I actually heard Eric Pascal say that. So let's be clear. That ain't necessarily KD. I heard Pascal say that too.
But to clarify,
they should cut you if you don't want to set screens and pass the ball to Steph Curry. I'll cut your ass too.
To clarify why the burners are a thing, you got to understand this is also a job and a business, right? You can't just sit here and with your name attached to it, just talk crap on the organization you're a part of, because that's just bad for business. That's bad for the money.
You
feel me?
I don't think had a podcast.
Huh?
Draymond does it all the time. He had a podcast.
Draymond is different because Draymond literally punched a man and they didn't really do nothing about it. So he feels the freedom. He feels the freedom that he can do. Honestly, Draymond feels the freedom he can do whatever he wants and say whatever he wants.
So if Draymond Green can do whatever he wants because he's Draymond Green and he has that standing with the organization, don't you think Kevin Durant can do the same? He's Kevin Durant.
He just got traded to Houston.
But he's still the best player on the team. It's the same thing.
Real talk.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
You out here capping for KD as usual. You out here capping for KD as
Warriors. What are you talking about?
KD
what are you talking about? Real talk. What are you talking about? Are you serious?
You think that Kevin Durant is going to get in trouble if he says Sengun can't goddamn guard?
Yes.
Real talk.
When
real talk.
The coach
Stop.
is outwardly saying it.
Stop. You've been on teams before. You know you can't talk about your teammates that way.
Real talk. You're crazy.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
he can say that the dude don't play no defense. There would be no backlash from the organization. There would be no backlash from the organization if Kevin Durant, if they asked him a question, Kevin Durant said, "Man, Sengun needs to work on his defense and shoot."
No, he didn't say that though. He can't. He said.
Okay,
if he said his teammate in our word.
I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the Sengun part. If he said Sengun can't shoot or play defense, I don't think Kevin Durant will be reprimanded. I think they'll be like,
when do players do that to their teammates?
Well, reprimanded doesn't happen.
I heard
I'm saying it's bad for business.
To who? Charles Barkley said about who?
I heard really quickly, Dub, and I want you to stay right there on your point because I heard Charles Barkley do that with Hersey Hawkins. Your jump shot has taken a vacation. This is their starting two guard.
Okay, it's not Operation Goon, brother. I don't know what to tell you. On my 15. On my 15.
Your jump shot is on vacation. He's on record saying that.
KD's had burners for 10 years, y'all. Like this is he's always done this.
So and think
about new. I'm not defending it. It's just this is what it is.
But that's the thing, though, Swiper. As many burners that he's had, think about all of the stuff that I'm reading that he said. Chris Paul doesn't know anything.
He said that.
Chris Paul doesn't know anything. Kyrie Irving wasn't competing against me, but that triple-double addict, Russell Westbrook was.
So Chilltown, right?
Oh, yeah, right? It definitely was a burner account. As a matter of fact, is it still up? I'm gonna go reply to that.
Hold on. Wait, Chilltown, right? And this is the thing where I'm saying, like, this is the politics, and you also have to think about negotiations, right? Mm-hmm. If KD's attached to that, what's gonna happen in these negotiations is they're gonna be like, "Oh, cool, KD. You were saying this about your teammate. You were saying this about this teammate. You were saying this about that teammate. Guess what? Why am I going to, especially at this age, it's like, bro, why should I even give you money?
Because he's one of the best basketball players in the world. That's why.
Let me finish.
Keep going, Dub.
Because at the end of the day, in these negotiations, they go real down and dirty to sit here and not give that dollar amount that the players are asking for. So in order for a player to get what they're asking for, yes, you have to politic in a way to keep your image up to par. That's why the burners are a thing. It's different for Draymond Green. He's been drafted to the team. He's won championships. He's been there for almost more than a decade. He literally punched a man and he was still getting paid, dog. So yes, he has more freedom to say and do whatever he wants than KD, going from organization situation, the organization. You got to remember, he's getting
so
older.
dumb.
He wants as much of a bag as possible as he can have. So, yes, he's going to use burners, not out of fear of being judged. He's using that so that he can get the most money that he probably could.
This is so dumb. To have this assumption.
I'm sorry.
This opinion is to have the thought that Kevin Durant, a team wouldn't sign KD because of some tweets.
I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. I said give him the dollar amount that he's asking for.
If you think that they want to give him the amount of dollars that Kevin Wayne wanted, as he's one of the 10 best basketball players on the planet because of some tweets, you're out of your mind.
He can happen.
You're out of your mind.
We've seen AI literally get killed out the league. We've seen literally AI
who wants to compete. If you think an owner who wants to compete, if you think an owner who, I'll be quiet and let you talk. I'll be quiet and let you talk.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you think an owner who wants to compete is going to not sign Kevin Wayne because of some tweets, you're out of your mind. If you think an owner wouldn't sign one of the 10 best basketball players on the planet because of some tweets, you're crazy. In fact, these owners, do y'all know what all owners do to protect these players? And you're telling me that they're not going to pay Kevin Durant because of tweets. They have alleged rapists on the goddamn team, alleged actual offenders on the team, all of that going on. And they're still paying them the max contract. But I'm knocking shit over. We're not going to pay Kevin Wayne because of tweets. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We're just on here talking right now. We're just on here talking. He's one of the 10 best. As long as Kevin Durant is one of the 10 best players in the world, or anybody is one of the 10 best players in the world, they're going to demand the payment, whatever they want. They're going to get whatever they want because they know there's an upper echelon of the sport. You can't just go get another top 10 player. That doesn't happen.
So real talk, to counter whatever you're saying, right? My point is not about paying, but paying the dollar amount that they're looking for, especially KD with some of the issues with his games that you keep talking about, with the turnovers, with the handle, with him being older, right? Jimmy Butler, what he did, right? He forced his way out of Miami. He got that contract that he wanted, mainly because I think that was like his goodbye contract. He knew that was going to be the last paycheck. KD, especially at this stage of his career, you have to politic in a way. You always have to, especially in business. So they're going to have to sit here and politic in a way of, okay, let me make sure my name's not attached to it. Because what you do in these negotiations, you have to create a whole list of the things you do well and what you are as a person and your game to get that dollar amount that you want. So if KD using a burner, because you're criticizing him for using a burner because he's like, oh, I wouldn't do that. I'm saying I can understand that because you have to play that political game, especially in the NBA. What's the main thing people say about the NBA? Politics. You have to play.
But Dub, he's on record having quote unquote.
When you're one of the top 10 in the world, all of that doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's on record having burner.
When you're one of the best in the world, all of that doesn't matter.
Yeah, so he had burner one time. If he goes back and forth with NBA fans in general, if he's bashing teammates as well as that, you don't think people are going to bring that up?
Well, first of all, we don't know that he said this. Let's start right there. Like, this is alleged.
But chill, can we stop right there too? You said let's start right there. Can we stop right there? Is this that's the question I want to ask? Is this actually Kevin Durant, or are we just taking something and doing what we typically do?
Oh no, that I don't know.
Than what it is. I don't think he said it. I
don't know. We'll have to see
if he said this for real. Like the stuff that I'm reading, I would be blown away if he said this stuff. Like
I would say this, Chill, with me knowing how. So like with you guys and people I know, like I kind of understand how you guys talk and like how you phrase things in a way, right? And KD, when he tweets, right? I've seen him tweet so much. I understand, like I could see when it's like him talking and when it's like not him talking. I'm looking at those tweets. I'm like, this looks like something KD would tweet. Like it seems like he would phrase it in a way.
Are dictators Stalin and Hitler? Mussolini? Are you serious? Like KD wouldn't say nothing like that.
Maybe not that one, but the teammates.
I miss Ben Simmons. At least he could pass. What? Does anybody know anything about Jokic's turnovers?
Hey, chill.
That one I think KD would say. I think KD would say that. I think KD would say that one.
This is elite toxicity. This is like,
and KD is a toxic
real troll.
I'm not going to argue that point.
KD's a troll. He's a toxic person, especially if he's at a burner no one knows.
Maybe
think
this is
KD
how he
could get
really
nasty.
feels. Chill. So look, y'all. I wasn't privy to any of this until maybe 30 minutes ago. I had no idea this was going on. I'm not an expert. I don't really know what Kevin Durant does on Twitter. No idea, right? But what I'm saying is, maybe that's just how he really feels. Chill. This is like, I really think these things. Like, I mean, he's a regular dude. He's just really tall and like super good at basketball.
He is a regular dude, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's just like one of the best basketball players ever. So we think that he's not a regular human being. When in all actuality, he has regular intrusive thoughts, just like all of us. You know what I'm saying?
The Suns are my team.
You know how many intrusive thoughts I've had over these past 2 hours?
So of course, but here's the difference though, Ox. The stuff that you say, you'll actually stand on it. Like if Kevin Durant,
I'm not gonna say that shit.
What I'm saying though is like Kevin Durant, one of these tweets. It's my team when we lose, but it's Devin Booker's team when we win. Like,
why
can't he say that in real life?
Hold on, how long does this account go back for?
You know how many times I've called Ron Mussolini?
I think they said like
I've called Ron Stalin and shit.
21.
That is true. Yeah,
he is a dictator.
I can see KD saying all of that. Honestly, the Ben Simmons one is actually hilarious.
That's dope. That was a great one. That's a great one. Chill. Honestly, I'm not mad at any of these tweets. I just unless like I don't want. I know he's a grown man. I'm not trying to be sensitive. Well, yeah, sometimes I am trying to be sensitive. Actually, yes, I am. I just hope that like Jabari's feelings weren't hurt by that. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't like the and Ron,
that's the only thing I care about. Like,
I'm a little
Maybe
bit
need to get his
older,
IQ up.
so I'm a little bit sensitive
You
to
can't
this
just
stuff.
do that, Ron. You are who you
and the reason
are,
why I'm
man.
sensitive to it is because
So
as
he
an
is?
adult, if I got something to say, I'll say it to your face. I ain't with this hiding behind Twitter and burner accounts nonsense. If you got something to say it to my face.
But he
I'm gonna say it to your face.
But he can't.
He can't call Jabari. He's with Jabari every day. If he wants to call him dumb, go call him dumb.
Oh, you're saying say it to him like in
to his
person.
face. Like, what we doing?
I agree with that.
Why are we doing that? Like, if you got something to say about the dude, you see him every day. Say it to his face.
Yeah,
because we all know he ain't built like that, Chill.
When he played,
that's the elephant in the room, Chill. We know he's soft.
So the chat saying this account goes back to 2021.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, like
that makes sense actually. The timetable makes sense.
The Devin Booker thing, or the
because they were having a lot of issues on Brooklyn. It makes sense. That will make sense. It may make sense, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That may be him. Bro.
The triple-double addict. What?
Versus the triple-double addict, though. I think the whole.
I'm addicted to triple doubles.
Yes, without a doubt. He takes that like heroin, dog.
Real talk. You can't say that to my face. The reason why we losing, nigga, because all you care about is numbers.
Smack.
That's it.
Again, we don't know. We haven't confirmed that it's KD.
I don't think it is.
You know what I'm saying?
None of this.
We haven't confirmed.
I've heard enough.
So
I've heard enough. I know.
I hope it is though, personally.
That's because you love toxicity, Ox. That's why you hope it is. You need that shit in your life.
It's good content, Chill. It's good content.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I've heard enough. Hey, flies stick to shit. Flies are attracted to doo-doo. It makes perfect sense to me, but
how did
that's just my
connect
opinion.
That dot? How could
there's a lot of dots to connect? Because the whole thing he's saying, me, we, us. That's what makes the most sense to me. But at the same time, it is like anybody can create an account. I can create an account and fake as Jokic today. Oh man, if Jamal Murray is passed me the ball more, I'd be the greatest player in the world. Oh man, if Peyton Watson keeps playing like this, we're not gonna need Jamal Murray. And I could just say a whole bunch of stuff, you know. Like, but
if I could play defense, our team would be better.
Hey, Swiper said, "Yo, that Ben Simmons one got me." Would you put your hands on me, Swiper? If I made a burner account and called it the big Vitch and was just talking crazy.
Well, first of all, we got to verify that it's you, Ox. That's number one. We got to verify that you the one who did that.
Ox would deny.
Swiper, don't punch me, bro. Because I got it planned.
That's first of all. We got to get to the bottom of that.
I got it planned.
The Big Vitch 1551.
But chill, bro. Don't
fire that up, Big Ox.
don't start turning red and getting pissed off when you see me, bro. Like, be cool. I don't want no problems.
All right, fellas, we got about 30 more minutes, and we got about 40 plus super chats.
Let's
So
get it.
let's go ahead and
Let's
see
get
what
it.
the people got to say. We haven't really dove too much into the super chats
We're
today. It's been a
ignoring the rest
wild
of the
day.
Super chat. All right, cool.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
There's more on the super chat, but we don't have to get to it.
How many are there?
There was the
He's talking
super
about
chat
the
you read. Yeah,
super chat that you just read, that you just got rid of.
There's more.
Oh, hold on.
pieces to it.
Which
The
one?
one that we just were talking about with KD, that we only covered half of it, because you so suck as a host, you don't know that. You get so focused on one thing. Get back in line, Ron. Come on, man.
He lost it too.
Chill,
He lost
you
it too.
can't- you can't say the word
He
suck on
unsaved
here.
it. He
Oh, we can't
Chill.
do it. Oh, that's right.
Chill. You have a burner account about
not.
PC.
I do not.
Okay.
Well, no. Well, Chill.
We know this.
That's not a
Hey,
bad idea,
Ron.
actually.
Chill is signed to Clutch Sports. You already
I've
know
said
he'd be
to
on
Ron
some
plenty of
super
times
stuff,
to his face, I don't do that. No, I don't.
Yo, you signed to Clutch. You know this, right?
I am not signed to Clutch. That is not true.
But hold on. What else was in the super chat though? Am I missing something?
Yes, LeBron's comments about wanting to visit. A person asked him a question about, "Hey, LeBron, speak directly to your fans from Israel." And then LeBron navigated the question and said, "Yeah, I got fans everywhere. Shout out to them. Appreciate their love and support." And then at the end of it, he said, "I would like to get out there one day. I heard great things." Obviously, that blew up on Twitter because what's happening right now.
So
in the
him
world.
saying he would like to visit Israel is what he's getting. What?
And
Oh,
he's
people are
he's
crazy.
heard great things. Yeah, I mean, obviously, that's for many, that's a very touchy subject for a lot of people. I know that's a whatever.
We
don't have
literally
to-
just heard great things from Drench.
but I'm saying we can probably just sidebar that one because that's a longer discussion that doesn't need to be had.
All right.
I'm saying the next one, I don't know anything about the MJ stuff. I don't know anything about the MJ stuff.
Oh, so Michael Jordan's team. Well, he had a car that won. What was
They won.
the Daytona 500? Is Daytona?
Yeah.
So his team that he has a car with and was invested in, they won the championship.
Didn't he win last year too? If I'm not mistaken,
I'm
he
not
won
exactly
something
sure.
last year.
But he was celebrating, popping champagne, they high-fiving each other, like a championship celebration. And there was a young white child that was in the midst doing things, or that was celebrating with him. And Jordan, it was playful, but people are gonna, always take something to the next level.
What?
He kind of pinched the little boy on his booty and then pinched him again. Then he did it a couple more times, but
What?
I look playful to me, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
What?
You ain't see it? You didn't see it, Dub?
I don't even want to see this. I'm fine with not talking.
I just saw Daytona won the win, and he was in the microphone. That's all I saw. I didn't see anything else.
He wasn't
see
just
it.
in the microphone.
I'm not gonna speak on something I didn't see, bro.
Me neither.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not talking about that because I get real tight about stuff like that. So I'm good.
You get all right. Next super chat.
Yeah.
All right. DNE MLV. Shout out DNE. He is a Hall of Famer. DNE said Kawhi's been the best American player this year, which is both impressive for Kawhi and sad for Americans.
Why is it sad for Americans when Kawhi Leonard's playing fantastic basketball?
Yeah, that's a good question, real talk. Anybody?
Because he's older now, because he's 34 years old. He can't still be the best American player.
People have the perception that Kawhi Leonard is a B-level player, so him being the best player, doesn't speak well for American basketball.
Also, I want to be very clear about this too. I don't think Kawhi Leonard should have been playing yesterday.
Yo, what's the next one? No, what's the next one?
Love Defina said that Chill ain't gonna bring up Ant taking Mitch cookies. No, I am gonna bring that up because that was a legit steal. But what I'm also gonna bring up is Mitch getting the ball in the middle of the lane, and instead of shooting it, kicking it out to De'Aaron Fox for the game winner. That happened too.
I mean, Ant was better than D. Mitch yesterday.
Only that
That's not
part.
even a question.
So
I mean, he was quite literally the MVP of the game.
yes, he was.
All right, the next super chat is
just
from
making a point
MP13. MP said, "Real talk really just walks it into no win situations when it comes to Kawhi. Sounds like Tatum talk with Swiper. People overrated him for years, and the pushback turned into what real talk sounds like right now.
Dang, bro.
Ouch.
man, you know
that hurt me.
Tried to give him some credit, and then I hear he's the best player in the world, and then
shout out to JT.
it's nasty.
That's so weird. Don't y'all think that's just like that's just weird, real talk.
What?
That I think that I disagree with a wrong opinion.
It's just like no. That's not it. It's just like if I'm eating a piece of cheesecake, right, and I'm fucking this cheesecake up, and I'm like, bro, this shit is
Cheesecake
fire.
bar.
And then Ron takes a bite of another cheesecake. He's like, man, nah, this shit is good as shit. And then Swiper comes and gets some cheesecake. And he's like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is by far the best cheesecake I've ever had. And then I stop, I drop my fork like, this shit is garbage. I'm gonna tell you what's good. Tiramisu, that's real cheesecake. I mean, that's real dessert. That's real dessert.
You know what? You're disgusting. Yo, you're crazy.
Ain't shit.
You're
Tiramisu
gaslighting.
is the best dessert. That's what you just did, real talk.
Wow, you're
That's
really
not. I mean, there's similar situations, but it's not remotely the same thing.
What's the best cheesecake? Real talk.
We know the best dessert.
I don't know, whichever one you like.
Cannolis. Cannolis are the best.
I mean, I don't really like cheesecake. Red velvet, is that a cheesecake?
I don't know.
They got some red velvet type cheesecake.
I don't know. I don't like cheesecake.
Cannolis are the best dessert. They clear.
Brownie.
Bob, you're toxic, bro. Okay. I hope you know this. I don't even think you realize you're toxic.
But
I'm not toxic. You niggas is soft. That's the difference.
Ox, you said earlier in today's
I don't need
episode,
no burner. I'm not gonna get on no burner and be like, man, the panelists on Players' Choice are soft. I'm gonna tell you to your face, but you niggas is marshmallow soup, soft.
Absolutely.
Hey, shout out to you. Oh, I didn't call. Oh, I wanted to do the call with your son, man.
Hey, so Ox, in your same example, Ox, and your same example then. So you have to be quiet if me and Chill say, this is the worst cheesecake I've ever had in my life. I can't stand this cheesecake. Bullshit. The milk rotten, the eggs bad. See what I'm saying? See, you be having a problem. You be having a problem when it's like that.
You said I gotta be quiet
in that example. You don't be quiet.
I don't got to be quiet because I don't live by the same rules as you soft ass niggas. I can say what I want.
All right, then. So I'm gonna continue fighting back on Kawhi. See what I'm saying? It look like we just on the same type of time. That's all it is. We just on the same type of time.
I'm cool with that.
All right, Dub Ball Out Highlight. Let me go ahead and move you up to the top row, brother. Dub Ball Out Highlight said, Swiper, genuine question. Please put your bias and fandom aside. Is it a side, Swiper?
Much as I can. I think I don't know how to get rid of all my bias, but I'll do my best.
All right, so Dub Ball Out Highlight said, what don't you like about Jaylen Brown? Is it how his game looks? Or tell me, what do you like about him? What is your issue with Jaylen Brown?
But I feel like y'all put me in this weird spot because Ox, you can defend this. I was one of the lead voices getting on our all-decade team. And then I also thought I understood why he won Finals MVP, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I think he's a really good player. I thought he should have been on the U.S. Team USA in 2024. I made the argument going into the Olympics. I just don't think he's a top 5-3 player or really even he's certified top 10 this year. I think he's been very good. I think we just have different ideas about how good he's played this year, but doesn't mean I hate him. I think
you hype up Jaylen when it's time to try to put a wrinkle in Tatum's resume or something.
I mean, that's good brother. Putting all my bias and argument aside, no, I think Tatum's incredible too. I think Tatum's had 1 year where he's been top 5 last year. I don't think he was top 5 before that. I think that LeBron, Kawhi, and Durant were better in 23-24. I maintain my position. It's not hate. My opinion.
Kawhi Leonard was not better than Jason Tatum.
You were not going to relitigate something you probably don't remember. I made several arguments.
I disagree with your argument.
Sure. I didn't talk to you then. Kawhi Leonard, I think, played 68 games that year, if I remember correctly. He was phenomenal. Made my cases. That's why I thought Anthony Davis was also better than Jason Tatum that year. He played 79 games and was incredible that year. But me and Chio had multiple arguments about this. I had all 4 of those players ahead of him.
Yes.
And then,
I said 23. Not 20. 24 is the year.
23-24. Yeah, that.
Oh, you're saying 23-24. Yeah, I'm talking about 22-23. I thought that's what you were.
Yeah, 23-24. I had Davis, Braun, Kawhi, and Durant all better than Jason Tatum that year.
Oh, that I might agree with. But in 22-23, he was better than someone else.
All right, Derek Mitchell 72 says, shout out to the panel for a great all-star weekend. PC versus the world. Dub is right. The Northeast has talent. Don't sleep on the DMV. Known for mumbo sauce, go-go music, New Balance, hustling, and hoopers.
There you got Jellyfish. You got
it's balling.
DC's tough. The Jelly fam
over there
from out here too.
Nice
if you even think about the people like that's in the a lot of people from the NBA comes from New Jersey, New York. Like think about like you got J.R. Smith, Kyrie Irving, Karl Anthony Towns, Shaq. Shoot, Showtime from Jersey. He's a hooper. You feel me? So it's like the Northeast is, especially New Jersey. I think New Jersey may be the best state when it comes to like hoopers.
We got ballers in Jersey, yo. We do.
Like all-time hoopers. I think
all time it gets wicked with Jersey.
We got ballers.
Jersey's all-time Jersey got heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we got ballers in Jersey. Yes,
somebody I went to school with. He was actually cousins with J.R. Smith. He showed me the pictures and everything. It was actually dope. But yeah, bro, it's like it's like the Mecca over here when it comes to hoops.
All right, the Jonathan Frazier sent through a super chat and said, it's hard to blame Ox for this. It's hard to blame Ox for derailing every Kawhi topic when you dudes fall for every bait every time, dog. The man was hooping yesterday, and he's not gonna get the love he should because of this. L Ox.
That's your problem. That's your issue.
And first
I can't show him any love because Ox showed him too much love. That's y'all sick ass issue, man. Seek help. Get some therapy. What's wrong with y'all? What is wrong with you niggas, man? y'all don't see how weird that is? Niggas have problems. Especially when I ain't even bring it up. I was trying to talk about Dame Lillard. I wanted to talk about the point guard, Chelsea Gray. I ain't even want to talk about what Kawhi Leonard did because he's too dope for these niggas, and that's what I expect from him.
Whoa.
Thank you, Jonathan Frazier, for the super chat. Next up, Bree Woo sent through a super chat. Bree said, the All-Star Game format was great. A breath of fresh air. Now, ... The wrong JB was taking shots for team stripes. ? He purposely iced out Brunson to Chuck. Brown's ego is fragile.
Well, the format, the reason why it was a breath of fresh air was because the dudes competed. Like they could have came with that same format and them dudes could have was dogging it out there, but they weren't. So, I mean, I definitely got to give credit to those guys for bringing it. That's what the All-Star Game is supposed to be. The spirit of competition, the best pickup basketball game in the world. And for some time it was. It was.
Can we also acknowledge that in the 90s, the games were not always that way?
No, they were not.
They
were not.
Especially them nonsense jerseys they brought out to you. I don't remember what year that was. They brought them like Nickelodeon jerseys out in the 1990s.
In 93. I mean, in 93, either in 93 or 94, it was either.
That was when Shaq did on Jordan before the game.
Oh, that was in San Antonio. Okay, that was in San Antonio in 96.
If Jokic was going to do what he did in the game, he should have just not played.
Well, I think they all wanted to play him and Luka, but I think they're just nursing the injuries and they don't want to put any minutes in.
I mean, but him and Luka give piss poor like efforts in every All-Star.
They played better this year than they did last year, and that's saying something.
That's what I'm saying. They could both of them can just not play the game. Not play.
The next super chat is from Leaf Diggy. Shout out my man Leaf. It's been a while since Leaf tapped in. Leaf said, Kawhi did show out in Inglewood. We've seen this before. All-Stars show out in their team's building. To sum it all up, the NBA is for social media now. It's not for the day ones anymore.
Oh, you may be right with that.
The Grim Reaper typically does cook, y'all.
I mean,
are the day ones not on social media? Because everybody's on social media.
You're probably like the oldest. Like we're talking about day ones. Like you're probably the main OG that I know that uses social media this much. And I don't even think you use it that much.
He doesn't even use social media that much. Yeah, it's the 40-year-olds are the OGs on Twitter. They've been here since 2011 when everything popped off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, drink more water really quickly, Ron. Drink more water. Just so you know, I was at the All-Star break, All-Star break, and these guys have stuff going on from the minute they touch down to the minute they leave. There is no break. There is no vacation.
Yeah.
So let's kill that logic right now. No, it is not. No, because I've been around. I've been with these dudes.
Who was next chapter? Who was that?
Yeah,
that's just like them one-on-one guys. Like,
them niggas play
The
one-on-one.
dudes we seen in San Francisco last year, the YouTube dudes.
Okay, well tell them to get their 5. Yeah. If you got them smoking this nigga, tell them to get their 5 and bring their bread.
I agree.
It's really that.
5K on it. Oh, 5K on it.
I agree.
I'm saying though, because we really on that. So tell them to get their 5.
About to go buy Kane.
Tag them in everything. Tag them in everything.
I agree.
Because I don't know who that is. I'll tag them in something. Just send me their profile.
Ron, what's the numerical number that dude could have offered you and you would have played like hard in the one-on-one? If you said like $300, would you have done it?
Who?
The dude at the Venice Beach with the
Swiper, buddy. Oh, with the cane?
Kane dude
Yeah.
was crazy.
That nigga had them fake
dog.
Gucci shoes on. He ain't playing no basketball.
yeah, he had
He was off crystal meth. That was Bezel talking. Hey,
Facts.
but to the dude in the chat though, Void Century. I don't think you want that. I don't know why you niggas be acting like niggas really don't play basketball. I don't care what. Don't let this YouTube shit fool you.
I agree.
Mars said he was offering that money. I even thought it too. He was offering that money, so he had excuse to, pull that strap out. You feel me? Just in case. I was like, ain't no one playing him.
And stop it.
You never know, dog.
Everybody else is having a good time, but you.
I mean, he was already. We already knew he was lying.
Not you.
I'll have him.
We already knew he was lying, but you really catch a nigga on his lie when you like.
By the way, real talk. If we're at an NBA event outside of Venice Beach with all these people around and random people and security and all that, and you pull out I'm sorry, you're so tough. Like you're so tough. Like I mean, that's just you're such
without a doubt weird. Yeah.
You're so strong. You can pull a weapon out in that situation. You'd be such a man. Like so, anybody that does is weak. And sorry, honestly, respectfully.
Hey, but they got that weapon. I'm running every time,
There was nothing
dog.
gonna happen. It was just crystal meth. No big deal. Forget about that dude.
It was.
Who is next chapter? And do they got 5?
I'm gonna ask, man. I want to line it up with any and everybody.
That's the only question. Because
I
like
want to
play
line it up with any and
basketball.
everybody.
It ain't no big deal to me. Like it's just to me, it's just hoop. It's just another day. That's all I do. I'm basketball all the time, so I don't care.
We went through generations
They're really
too.
like that.
We had a father-son duo that came out there to check up.
Please check up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Swiper. For a second, when I checked up with the son, he kind of got a little bump. I was like, damn, this little nigga might be kind of quick, but he a little boy, so it really wasn't all that big a deal. But yeah.
All right, so the next super chat is from DSG.
Oh, that's Frigga. Oh, that's Frigga. Yes, they got 5. They can check up.
Why y'all like
no,
weird,
boy,
bro?
I'm not. And once again, y'all already know I wasn't trying to play like that. So no disrespect to Frigga because I do know who that is. I just didn't know it was called Next Chapter.
Why can't we just play? Like, yeah, who cares who you are? Come play.
Yeah, I mean, like y'all for real. Like, I didn't really lace them up and guarded Jamal Crawford and Isaiah Thomas. Like, I'm picking them up at half court. I'm not scared to check no nigga. I didn't check the best of the best with the basketball. I'm not tripping off Devontae Frigga. I'm not tripping off Burke. I'm not tripping off none of these guys.
All right,
like
Frigga is tough though. Frigga's tough.
Yeah,
yo, I've guarded Shaquille McKissick full court. This nigga's not faster than Shaq. He's not stronger than Shaq. He's not better than Shaq. I'm like, I'm not scared to guard none of these. I've guarded NBA players.
Yeah,
and done a good job. Hey, I done got my ass busted though. I done for sure got my ass busted, but I've done a good job. But you know what's also funny too? I gotta get the rock as well. So you guys see all these niggas do all these good moves and stuff. Okay, now let's see if you can move your feet. Because the last time I checked, I'm 6'3", 6'4", and I'm fast than a motherfucker. I'm fast as hell.
Rob, what height did we decide that I was? By the way,
6'6". That you?
6'5",
right?
Wait, real talk. What is it? Either he's 6'3" or he's 6'1". Which is it? Which is it, Ron?
I think he said he went with being 6'1".
Sorry,
and ain't no more this 6'8" shit from you, Ox, because we stood up next to AC Green and you was looking him right in the face. So ain't no more this 6'8" shit.
I don't
Stop
know.
underselling yourself.
My thing
We
is,
done
y'all
with
already know.
this.
That's why I be getting irritated with Penn when we go back and forth. I don't care how tall anybody is. Nigga,
We
check
done with
up.
this. Ox is
Nigga, I don't
6'9", just so you
could
guys
be
know.
6'10", 6'11", 6'5",
AC Green is
5'1".
6'9", and Ox was
Check
looking
up,
him
please.
right in the face. He was right here. No, ain't no
Please
more this
check
6'8"
up.
shit.
Y'all,
You
and
could
me
be-
and Ron
you could be
almost eye to
as
eye
tall
too.
as
He
you
just
wanna
keep
be.
lying to y'all on the stream. He stay lying to y'all on the stream. We did a back-to-back run, and you had about this much, and that was your fault. That's because you got a lump on your head from when you got dropped. That's what that distance was. That's not true, right?
It wasn't
No,
the
that's
shoulders.
not
It wasn't
funny.
the shoulders. It wasn't the shoulders.
We don't want to do the shoulder. Look at this nigga's shoulders. He don't got no neck. So it's shoulder, head, shoulder.
Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes.
All right, y'all. DSG Piccolo said, so Dub, apparently there were accounts in the chats that KD follows on his main, and the background pic for the account is a pic KD once posted. Still don't know if it's really KD, of course.
Oh, that's circumstantial evidence. That doesn't hold up. In
That
court.
because it could be a screenshot, right? But
It's all lining up for me.
That doesn't add in court. That's
I'm having people tell me that they were in a group chat with this said account and can confirm that it's Kevin Durant. Again, I don't know. Saying the information I'm getting.
wow.
All right, we got another super chat from Caleb Love Enthusiast. Caleb Love's enthusiast said, I think the 3-point contest needs to be the main event rather than the dunk contest. Also, did y'all see KD's files?
The 3-point contest has been better than the dunk contest for a long time now.
Ever since Seth been doing it, like for 10 years.
So yeah, Mr.
Hey,
the burnout. That's what happened.
Byron.
Yeah. It was
And
dope.
that was dope watching them pod live. That was pretty
dope.
cool.
I enjoyed that.
that's your crew.
I mean, they ain't have it turned like PC would have. You know what I'm saying? Next All-Star weekend, PC need to be doing a live show at some of these events. That's all I learned, really, for real.
And if they play the one song, are you gonna start dancing for the crowd?
You know what's crazy, man? Them kind of spots usually not even like my vibe for real, but I know that's swipe bad. You know what I'm saying? If you go out with swipe and choosing the place, just know it's going to be a real heavy Latin, Latino.
No, not first night. First night was all hip hop. And we was bumping. I'm saying that was a PC event. I'm saying if you're choosing where we're going, it's gonna be some. It was in LA. I wanted to see LA's, salsa.
And I was
scene.
definitely, hey, real talk. I was definitely co-signing that hard for Swipe. I was like, Swipe a dog.
Oh no, I didn't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a problem with it.
There just wasn't a lot of there wasn't a lot of salsa talent there that night. I danced with one shawty, and she did great, but she had not done it before, so I had to walk her through everything. It was fun, bro. It was the four of us, the four amigos. We was out there, having fun and whatnot, and Real Talk was doing his thing in his cowhide jacket that was working. And then we had like several plays that were ran for some people. Damien was dancing very well, got in a circle, did his thing.
Sir.
Dub had he had a baseline out of bounds play that he had called, but then called a timeout to go not run that play.
No, so what happened was, this is what happened, and I was telling Ron about this. Like
he called a timeout, drew it up on the board, and then he got to the.
I was going through it. This is what happened, right? So this is like and
then turn the ball over.
This is like before we was gonna leave, right? No, because it's like I've been telling everyone I've been trying to be good, right? And I was good that night. I was just having a good time. The thing is that when you left Swiper, you missed it. When you left, what happened was those group of girls that was there. Oh, I lie to you not. They're all filling in that area, and this one chick is literally dancing, literally right on top of me, basically trying to get my attention. You could tell when someone's talking about you, right? So in my head, I'm like, dog. I'm like, she was fine too. So I'm like, dog, I'm not really trying to be on this type of time. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of do want to be on this type of time. So I'm just kind of like, oh my goodness. So the whole time, Dave watched this whole thing. So you can even ask him. The whole time I'm looking at Dave, I'm like, dog, I'm dying here, bro. Like I'm all alone. I'm stuck. I can't even get back to him because they're blocking everything, right? So I'm like, you weren't even there to see it. So now I'm just sitting there
Dub, you have Şengün post efficiency. You take so long to set up a play.
No, that's the thing. No.
Chill. He was doing this.
No.
Get off the pill, Dub. Do something.
No, chill. Don't you talk because you actually seen me when I was actually on a different type of time, and you actually see me in the moves I really be
real
making.
talk, bro. I run a Dan Tony 7 seconds of left offense, bro. We getting the ball.
Dub, have you had a regression, Dub?
I'm a quick little snipe. I just a quick little snipe, man.
Listen, I was really just trying to dance and just have a good time. And then you feel me, you just got like, dog, it was this other girl in the row. She was trying to build it back. And I'm just like, dog, I'm good. I got to get away from you, bro. I just can't be doing it, man.
Bro, I had three, how do I say this? I had three.
Three what?
3
pieces of cake?
No. I'm trying to describe them. There were three, real talk. There were three Robert Sacris that like, you know what I mean? They literally pulled me out of our circle that we were in to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they was going too. I had to stay away from them.
And I needed to work my way back to the group. But they were very nice. They were very nice though. Everybody was very nice. Everybody was very nice.
Shout out Robert Sacris.
That's what it is. You know, and since I stopped drinking, you feel me? If I had liquor in my system, I was going easily, right? But since I'm not drinking, you know, it's like that. I'm not even going like that, bro. If I'm gonna be honest. Had a great night.
I was drinking ginger beers. Shout out.
Man. Hey,
that taco spot, by the way, too, that we went to. Ron wasn't there. Was phenomenal. Shout out to them.
You know why?
I'm not gonna lie. Everywhere we went
is in California.
Everywhere we went, I caught some fishies. I don't know.
Bro, they was out. Bro, let me tell you real talk. I was fighting so hard, bro. They was out.
Fighting what?
Oh,
you single? What you fighting?
Bro, I'm not trying to be like that.
They'll be fighting. He fights with himself. Like
without a doubt.
Chill. He's trying to get recruited, and he's like, I don't. Now you know what? I don't want the offers. I'm good.
I'm not trying to get recruited at all.
High school basketball.
No, I'm not trying to get recruited at all.
We went to this dope spot, this penthouse spot. That was a dope spot. I enjoyed that. That was a dope party. Yeah. That was
PC really got motion. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a dope spot.
Shout out Dave. Shout out Dave.
Two good ones back to back. Chill.
Yeah.
Those parties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those was definitely a good time. Definitely a good
yes.
time.
Me and Swipe, we saw Fabulous live. Huh? Fabulous.
I'm still hot about that. Jada Kiss, I missed that. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, Jada was in the benefits.
Hey, bro. Real talk. I recruited. I recruited Dirk. I recruited Jaime Jaquez, and then I recruited Giannis too. It was a great recruiting weekend, man.
Hey, Ron,
setting up plays.
Ron, can you do me a favor? Culture Bandit. Yes, I am running from the hose. I'm literally running.
These were very nice ladies. What you talking about?
Nah, man.
They were. Shout out. Swipe
they
ruined
were.
one of my plays, though. I ain't gonna lie. Swipe ruined one of my little plays.
She walked over to you.
I don't know. I don't know where that lady came from, but
real talk.
Her, I guess.
Real talk. I gotta go out with you one more. Whoa, bro! I'll remember that always. Oh,
hey man, you know what that was, man? The Damian, bro. Was it? No, that was you. That was you.
Oh, I was like, without a doubt.
Yeah, that was you. I was like, bro, I ain't even trying to do all that. But if I didn't go over there, I wouldn't have saw. You know what I'm saying? So it all worked out,
bro. And I be trying to like. Oh, wait, never mind. Nope, never mind. I be trying to throw oops. I like throwing oops. It's my favorite thing. Who you?
Shut up.
All right, fellas. The next super chat is from Kareem NYK. 2001. Kareem said, Ox been on a generational run ever since New Year's Eve. Unanimous panel MVP.
That's cool. I humbly accept that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Who said that? Who was that?
That was the
Kareem.
The gentleman in the chat.
Appreciate that, Kareem. Thank you for that.
You could say his name, Swiper. It's Kareem. But shout out to the rest of the gentlemen in the chat.
And we're adding vehemently in the PC lexicon alongside gimmick, because we killed that gimmick shit. And we add
unplayable.
Yeah, we add bitch to it too. The lexicon. We had bitch.
Don't forget objectively.
Objectively. Yep.
What about manipulating?
Manipulating the defense?
Oh man, in 2023, you guys abused that manipulating word. Shout out to Low. Oh my God, you guys used that word to the ground.
Oh, God damn.
Whoopity scoopity said KD calling Russ a triple-double cocaine bear in the leaks is crazy as F.
That's wild. I gotta see
that is crazy. Is he also implying that Russ does cocaine?
That's what I'm thinking too. I don't think he is implying that. I don't think he is.
Why would he add that part to it though? Like, but for real though, why would he? Who just
triple double addicts?
Okay.
But watch when you watch Russ play. Come on, bro.
Okay.
I don't think he was trying to say that Russ does blow. I don't think that's what he was saying.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so either. But his style play is like that. You know, right before the game. You know.
Love Fadina.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
You said
Love Fadina.
Oh, they're saying Cocaine Bear is a movie. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is a movie.
Oh, okay.
Remember they were smuggling and the bear got into the coke, he hit the coke and he started tweaking?
Yeah, he just called him a monster. He just calling him a monster, dog.
I mean, but the bear still did cocaine, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of it.
I don't know.
Love Fadina said, for the dunk contest, we need to stop with this quote unquote stars need to do it because it was never about that. The undisputed best dunk contest was in 2016.
That's just not true.
Stars.
Because the stars were in it. So yes, it was about that. Don't say never. It might not have been about that recently, but it was about that in the past. The stars were in it. Drex was in the dunk contest. Jordan was in the dunk contest. Dominique Wilkins was in the dunk contest. Vince Carter was in the dunk contest. Steve Francis was in the dunk contest. Yes, it was about the stars. It 100% was.
Yeah, I'm also seeing, real quick, I'm scrolling Twitter, right? And I see Stephen A. Smith, a clip of Stephen A. Smith, and he's talking about the All-Star Weekend. And one of the first things they wake up talking about on ESPN First Take is the fact that LeBron James has ruined the dunk contest. Brother, we just had an excellent All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? We just had a fantastic three-point shootout. And the first thing you want to open the show with, or I don't even know if it opened the show, but even something you want to discuss is how LeBron James ruined the dunk contest. Get help, sir. Seek help. Seek help, Stephen A. We know. We get it. You don't like LeBron James anymore because he made you look like a LeBron in real life on the court. We got it. It's cool. We've moved on. You can move on as well. But who cares that LeBron James ruined the dunk contest? Who cares? Shout out to whoever that little nigga was that won. Not a little nigga. That's disrespectful. Shout out to bro that won the dunk contest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. I don't know who you are though. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I think that talking point is just like dead now. I don't know why people need to keep revisiting that. You feel me? Who cares if Brown ruined it? I don't care anymore. I mean, I think that was like a last year, 2025, 2024 talking point. I'm good off it now. It's like, let it die.
Andrew's mom, 52, sent through a super chat. Shout out to Andrew's fine ass mama. Andrew's mom said, what do y'all think about paying the winners of the All-Star game a good amount of money? And do y'all think players will play more competitive?
Don't they get paid anyway?
Yeah.
In the All-Star game? Yeah.
They get rings. They get all type of compensation. They get everything.
Need more money. Yeah, you get free stuff, free everything. You don't need more money.
Honestly, the only thing that's going to fix it is the players. And players like Wemby making it a stamp, and even Ant-Man making it a stamp of taking this competitive. That's the only way it's going to fix. And I think it probably is going to fix because they are doing their part to try to fix that. Jokic and Luka just got to step up too, you know? That's all.
Hey, Bron, what? Sing your song. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Go ahead.
Now sing your song. Sing your song.
We heard
I'm in love with a nigga. He got it. He flying. He rolling. I'm climbing his pole and. You want to sing that?
All right, so yeah, I think.
Oh wow! Oh wow.
Oh,
All right, we got another super chat from Prince going up. Prince going up said Ant is 24 years old. By the way, averaging 35 and 4 on 50, 40, 80. We worried about the wrong things. LOL.
Yeah,
shout out to Ant, man. Ant's amazing, bro.
We're not ending the stream. Okay, got you. All right.
Yeah, that would have been a good place to end.
No. We got super chats that we must address before we end the stream. Unless somebody's rage baited and decides to end the stream, like what happened the other day. But Alan L said KD didn't say anything that wasn't true about the team, by the way. Jabari might be eyes. He might be looking.
Alan, we don't even know if he said any of that.
Jabari might be looking.
We don't know if he said any of that.
Caleb Love Enthusiast said, I low-key feel bad for KD fans. They have spent years trying to repair his PR just for it to get ruined in a matter of hours.
That's funny. He made me understand. That's crazy. I feel bad for that team too. It's like that KD, like you can't just listen, bro. You can't just sit here and just relax. You feel me? You gotta do this again. Like, dog, come on. What you paying us for, dog? You feel me? That's hilarious.
If this is him, some of the stuff is kind of like adding up on Kevin Durant. They just kind of make you look like, kind of cool off, buddy. I ain't gonna lie. The first time
I was trying to tell y'all this for years, but I've been the bad guy. Now look.
Yeah, the second time is just crazy.
Yeah, if this is him, you know. Well, hey, I'm sorry. It's just some bitch assness. You know what I'm saying? That's low-key what it is. It's bitch assness. You know, the getting caught with burners, talking behind people's back, that's bitch assness. Going to the team that you were up 3-1 the year right after is bitch assness. And so if you're right back talking about somebody else on your team on another burner account, it's bitch assness. I'm sorry. It just is. I don't really know another way to put it.
Told you guys this for years.
Amen.
Yeah, I can't say nothing.
Amen.
Love Fadina said Ant's main homie is Jaden McDaniels. He is not talking about actually playing in Atlanta. This is a nothing burger. He wants to stay in Minnesota.
It's cool. I don't know. I can understand him going or not going, you know. So we'll see.
All right. Danish Jenkins Enjoyer said disrespectful to not talk about the Pistons when talking about contenders in the East about last stream.
Y'all are just like the elevated versions of the Rockets last year, in my opinion. I don't know if you want to take that as disrespect, take it as disrespect. I think y'all are a wonderful regular season team. I think the way that y'all win games definitely works to win in the regular season, but I think there are just teams in the East that have more talent than you all, unfortunately. But I'll get there one day, though.
But if we're talking about Saturday stream, we did talk about the Pistons. I don't know what he's talking about, especially about them being contenders. So
we talked heavily about Saturdays.
Yeah,
we talked a lot about. He said
it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people that were rocking with the Pistons. The first take was Aaron saying he got the Pistons going to the championship.
Yeah, I mean, appreciate the super chat, brother. But we talked about the Pistons, so I don't know why.
Yeah. Close your mouth and open your ears. Bob sent through a super chat and said KD also joked about supplying the IDF with bombs in the burner group chat. Dude is a clown.
Next one.
KD.
Next one.
Verify that.
This is Swiper's best friend, by the way. No, hey, Ron, you remember what I was trying to say? You know, that he was like, man, you don't know racially.
All right. Big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn said Nolan Traore like a French Trae Young. Just wait. Your opinion of the face of the league when LeBron retires. So who's you guys' opinion on the face of the league when LeBron retires? Giannis won't leave because of Cam Thomas. #Dub show.
I don't know why Giannis would want to leave, you know. I mean, yeah, why would Giannis want to leave?
Yeah, me neither. Why would Giannis want to leave?
Oh, the future face of the league right there, Cam Thomas, right there.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, it's Victor or Luka. One of those guys.
No, I mean, actually, I think he's come out publicly and said he doesn't want it to be. But it's too natural. It's Ant, bro.
Not Ant.
I'm telling you, it's Ant, bro. It's Ant, man. It's Ant, man. And Adidas ain't help. Adidas is doing a fine job of marketing Ant and his shoe and his product.
I will give that.
They're doing a phenomenal job.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not hooping in Ants. Tough.
You guys do know Victor Wembanyama hasn't even got the Nike prop yet. They out here giving Ja Morant a whole line. When that alien line drops, are you guys shitting me? The
shoe has to look clean though. The shoe has to look clean though.
Okay, Nike's done a phenomenal job of putting LeBron in cool shoes, KD in cool shoes, Kobe in cool shoes, Ja Morant. That's the point I'm making. So what happens when the alien threes drop? You guys are going to be lined up around the arena trying to get those. Victor Wembanyama hasn't even got the prop yet.
They got to be called UFOs.
That'd be fire too.
That would be fire.
That would be UF2s.
Oh,
that would be tough.
You giving up too much sauce. You giving up too much sauce right now.
That's why I'm here.
They need to pay you for that. They need to pay you for that, man.
Do not do that, Nike.
That shit would be fire.
UF10s, UF20s.
Nah, we need to hold something.
We don't come
out with that.
Hey, you know what else need to hold? We're gonna get the naming rights for this joint right here. We'll talk.
Sing your song.
Ox, you said it a long time ago that Swiper is a class clown. That is a
He got it. He fly.
I told you.
He is 100% a class clown. Swiper is a class clown. Yes, he is.
Crazy.
You sliding on his what, Ron?
I will tell you this, Ron. I don't wear Adidas, but them D Mitches, I wear those. And them James Harden joints, I'll wear those.
They do got some heat.
And I don't
Real
wear,
talk. Remember you was in there glazing them
shop.
in Shoe Surgeon's joint?
That
Remember
was
you was in there
glazing
them?
Yeah.
No, I pointed at the boots.
But I would wear
I said no.
Those is dope.
Hey, I said this on Twitter too. Hey, it's so unfortunate. He has the absolute worst time to be asked because John's shoe is amazing right now.
Did you see the new one they dropped?
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
bro. The Ja Morants right now are crazy heat.
Real talk. Hottest shoe right now. Hottest shoe.
I was talking about this.
Are they dope?
So yes,
remember
y'all was supposed to come.
You can walk around in them, man. You can do everything in them, dog. They are tough.
If Ja wasn't such a jack off, he'd be the face of the league.
Well, I mean, he would still have to. He would have had to take his game, I think, one more notch up. But he was right there, though. Chill. He was right there. But his shoe, his shoe is so fire. We were talking about this yesterday. Me, Dave, JD, and Ali. They're literally wasting a perfect shoe on Ja Morant.
That's what it feels like, bro.
Respectfully, Ja, respectfully. Because
you're right,
that
bro.
literally could be Wemby's shoe. And it would
blow up
out of this world. They could have gave that to LeBron. They literally could have gave that to LeBron.
Wemby signed to Nike or something already?
Yeah, he is. He's signed to Nike. He's in Nike.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, they cooking up. They over there, right there in.
It's
about
to get disgusting.
Cooking up. They're about 4 miles away from the crib, cooking up right now.
Josh shoe is like Josh shoe's because they're also lows as well.
You low-key can wear them off the court, bro. Like that's how good looking the shoe is, bro.
Yeah, you can.
That's how good looking the shoe is. You can wear those.
Absolutely. Like
I don't know though.
You can't wear ants off the court to me.
Well,
ants on the court.
As far as basketball shoes go, I don't like when I take my son shopping for his basketball shoes. I don't buy those guys' shoes. You know what I'm saying? I buy shoes from stand-up fellas like LeBron James, Jason Tatum, and Steph Curry. Those are the shoes you can wear. We support those guys.
I miss Kyrie's, man.
Those gold Mitches, those gold
those are the shoes
cold.
we wear.
Ron know what time it is when he see me when it comes to the shoes. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Chill showing out on a pair of Jordans for sure.
That's all I got.
Chill was showing out.
Cause that's Chill low key. In his heart of hearts, if we drug Chill, he'd be like, "Y'all know I think Jordan go." I be saying that LeBron shit, man. Y'all know.
Dang, I'm about to go buy some jaws now.
Them red 361, the red Jokers are the best ones from him. I've seen easy.
The horseshoes.
Nah, they're just these regular Jokers.
Aren't they what they call the horseshoes?
Now AG got some too, and Anthony Edwards got them. I still think the Kyries are the best ones, though. Personally, the Durant's
not in the chat. Like Curry's shoes used to suck. Like them earlier shoes, But like
Under
the
Armour
later
joints?
the later ones got better. Those real low ones like Curry shoes used to be terrible.
Them first Curry Nikes about to get sold off the market. Them shades are trash to me.
Real talk,
I don't like
first
those.
saw Jordan walk on the floor with them sixes, he looked like a superhero. I was like, what are those? Holy shit.
Again,
Yeah,
All right,
Jordan,
fellas.
Jordan is the best marketing around the athlete as well. I think that's a lot of his mystique too.
No, he's got the best story,
We don't want
dog.
to
He
hear
just
that
got
shit.
the
He
best
wouldn't be the
story.
Anyway, I ain't
co-owner
mean to
for
bring that
Nike.
up.
we looked it
No,
up.
no,
They
no,
told
no. I'm
us
not saying that. I'm not saying. But I mean, to be the goal, I mean, you do have to have like all of that working in your favor.
No. Look.
If
This what I'm
only
saying.
Converse
This what
would
I'm
have rolled out the red
He's
carpet
not-
for my nigga Kareem.
This all I'm saying.
They did.
He's not Jordan because of Nike. You know what I'm saying? Like Nike
is
no. I'm not saying Nike rolled Jordan either. Nike would be perfectly fine without Jordan. Perfectly fine
no,
without Jordan.
not at all. Not at all.
Either way,
Jordan
look,
made
look,
Nike.
what I'm saying.
I don't know about that one either.
They would be fine. They had running shoes and shit. They wouldn't be.
That nobody cared about, Ox.
No one
Nobody
cared
cared
about.
about.
It was
I'm not saying
Converse.
that. Look,
Jordan
I'm
absolutely took him to the next level.
He trying to get to another point. Yeah, go
I'm not talking about this commercial shit with y'all. It's not a basketball. Basketball
Hey,
not the
Ox.
only thing in the world.
But
What-
Ox, I just want to say, then hurry up and get to the point, nigga.
All right, well, shut up. Y'all flapping y'all goddamn lips. All I'm saying is like, because you hear that narrative so much. I think Gilbert Arenas was on that. A bunch of people was on that. That if it wasn't that Nike convinced everybody Jordan was the best and put him in front of everybody, like he wasn't doing that shit on the basketball court because he had Nikes on his feet. That's all I'm saying. Nigga could have signed to Adidas. He could have went and signed to Converse. He could have signed to Reebok. He could have went anywhere and he'd still be the GOAT.
But Ox, no, because when we watched Like Mike, that's exactly what happened.
That's
Right.
a fact. That's a fact.
Yep. Okay. So like I'm saying, it don't matter. He could have been out
Shout
there.
out Bow Wow, man.
He could
Shout
have
out
been
Bow
out there
Wow.
in Crocs. He could have been out there in Asics. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd still be the GOAT.
You knew this.
All right, fellas.
You knew this.
Yo, we got to get through the rest of these because we just got to get through them.
You knew this was coming. Man. You knew it was coming.
Pensare Basketball. You guys might know this guy. He said, Dub Scotty game winner. Dub Pinstradamus predicting the future. Talk on it. Hate us. Pen, here's the thing. We're not going to talk on it because we will see you tomorrow for 3 hours and you'll have the opportunity to talk on it.
Yes, you can, bro.
Hey, but I promise you, I know a couple things we're going to talk about tomorrow.
Talking about a
Scotty Barnes. We're going to talk about why LeBron didn't single-handedly ruin the All-Star game. And then we'll talk about why Brandon Ingram was out there looking garbage. We'll talk about that.
Actually, LeBron should actually get credit for the All-Star game being so good, right? Because all the youngsters, this is what I was told, all the youngsters that are looking up to LeBron and, are inspired by LeBron James. And so if the youngsters are the one that brought it back, isn't Victor's GOAT LeBron? Who's Victor's GOAT?
No.
Who's Victor's GOAT?
I don't know. It may be LeBron.
Tim Duncan.
I don't know.
Oh, he said that shit. Okay. Next super chat.
Hey, wait. Before you go, I think we need to put a little bit of respect on these dudes from the dunk contest. I'm not saying the dunk contest was great, but I'm saying you can see that they care about the dunk contest. Jason Richardson, little man, almost gave his life for the dunk contest.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? he almost died for the dunk contest. So we can tell these youngsters is trying to compete. The brother almost expired. You know what I'm saying? So
That was wild.
it was almost ugly for the kid, but shout out to him.
All right, the next super chat is from Tupac Westside. Tupac said, also KD getting flack for using burners again. Does anyone really care? I don't.
I don't either, Westside. Keep it a bean with you. I don't.
I do. If it's him, I actually do care. I will say.
I actually do care a bit too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, come
yeah,
on, bro. What we
kinda
doing?
like-
I
It's
don't.
like a
It
character
just further
flaw. I'm
confirms
sorry.
what I've been
That's
trying to say.
I'm looking at you weird if you own burners talking about people that you
I've been trying to
communicate
tell
with
you niggas
daily in a negative light when you can just say it to them. I don't understand. Like, I'm looking at you a little weird.
Sucker shit. Straight sucker.
I do agree. I do agree with that actually.
Just soft
DSG Piccolo said, out of all the teammates KD allegedly didn't like, Ben Simmons was the one he did like. That MJ video was weird as F. And Bron, what we doing, bro? So we talked about KD and Ben Simmons. We talked about MJ. What does he mean with Bron?
You're not allowed. You're not allowed.
Why you ain't talking about what Denny was doing yesterday? Why you ain't bring that up?
DSG.
But Ron, you're not allowed to say anything positive about anything in Israel no more because it's
Hey
poor
Ron,
taste.
just so we clear, because I'm about to bounce. I am working right now on these many hours of sleep. I just want to put that on.
What?
I'm working on it. I got in today at 6 a.m. as well. Yeah, I'm
working on these many hours of sleep. So when you put them MVP votes in the ballot, just remember that. I just want to put that. I just want to make sure that you remember that. So I don't average 32 a game like Ox, but my 26, 8, and 7 is pretty productive.
Ox don't average 32.
I've never been the volume scorer. Never once. I'm here to play. I'm here to play defense and rebound. But I'm just saying though, if we campaigning, I just want to say I got off the flight. As soon as I got off the flight, I jumped in the car, drove 2 hours to go coach a championship basketball game, drove 2 hours back home, had my son sick, dealing with that. Up all night. I got I'm dragging too, but I'm here. Pull it up. I let y'all disrespect me about Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? If we campaigning when it's time to make those votes, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, if Draymond could put himself in the defensive player of the year conversation, I'm putting myself in the MVP conversation.
Draymond can do that.
You know what, Chill? We might as well because brother like me, I'm not very self-promoting. That's never been my thing.
Me neither.
But Chill, maybe we need to start getting more self-promoting. What I mean? We might want to start doing that.
Mm-hmm. So
the more I think about it, hey, bro, if KD,
man, mute this nigga Mike. He about to say something crazy right now. He about to say something crazy.
No, because I'm really sitting here thinking like, if KD had a burner and he was like liking and retweeting like dark humor jokes, and he doesn't want that on his account, you know what I'm saying? Like to me. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You got like a brand and stuff. Maybe it's like some dark humor or whatever you have.
Oh, so now the brand matters, huh?
Or there are other things on Twitter that occur that maybe Kevin Durant doesn't want to like publicly. We don't have to talk about it, but we all know X is X-rated, right? So maybe some stuff like that, if he interacts with stuff like that, if he wants to do that on the burner, that's cool. That's cool. Doing a burner just to talk about teammates is wild. That is crazy to me. I'm sorry. That's wild. That's wild, bro. You see these people every day, bro.
That's wild.
He's real talk. He's a serpent, and you being the pastor, you know what they say about the serpent.
Steph made him bite the apple, or Russ did. Hey, and y'all try to get at my man Russ forever. Now you're seeing who you guys are dealing with. And on top of that, Russ ain't leave him. He left Russ. However, man, Daleski sent through a super chat and said, question is, what is PC's 5? I'll pull randoms off the sideline and cook y'all for real. The KD files are crazy, but it doesn't change that he's top 10 of all time.
Get your 5 ready, bro.
The starting 5 ready, have to be Shaq, Dell. I will put Ron. I guess you'll go Bob. I haven't seen Drench play.
I guess we'll go Bob. I guess.
I haven't seen Drench play, but Drench seems like he's a good defender. I would say he could probably play, so maybe Drench in there too.
They bringing out the heavy artillery, Dub. So you're gonna get Shaq, you're gonna get Dale, you're gonna get Ron, Ox.
Yeah.
Does Jordan still play? Not Drench, but other Jordan.
JD. He could be
JD would be like an
off the bench shooter. He could be an off the bench shooter.
Mm. Oh, y'all probably call up Trey. Trey too.
Trey will probably be there.
Right? Swiper could be the muscle. Swiper will be the muscle off the bench. You need a guy who can sit here and get some, be that enforcer, right?
And then y'all, this is really why we gonna win. Because we're gonna have Chill as the head coach and Mars as the assistant coach drawing up all the plays.
Mars can't coach.
I love Mars drawing up all those plays, huh? When he be up here telling us that he no ball and all of that.
None of that shit. I ain't running none of that shit. I'm right here in the mid post. Give me the ball and you niggas cut.
And Mars can't coach.
You gonna be Nikola Jokic?
I mean,
Bob could pass.
Hey,
Bob
I
could really
do.
pass.
Hey.
I get a little busy, real talk.
Bob
Matter
called
of
me
fact,
all
actually, let me
photos
call
and
you
that.
Tim Duncan or somebody that play defense. My fault. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that.
Yo, and Delsky, you're capping first off, but Delsky, you finna come run with us. You and Nick the Quick.
Nick
it's
for
really
sure
all
Quincy
pulling up.
A.
Nick
We had
for
Quincy
sure
A
running.
on too. You could pick up Quincy
We
A.
could get Quincy Eddy.
Yeah.
But all right, DSG Piccolo said, y'all see the 4 dunks Mac McClung was finna do? Fire stuff. Wouldn't have been a close contest.
Yeah, no, I did
That
see
shit,
those.
I don't like that one shit with the ball right next to the rim. You just put your hand and tip. Like, that's not a fucking dunk. Nigga, I'm not giving you
He
no
wasn't
fucking
supposed to
points for
show
that
those
shit.
though. He was supposed to.
That
He
shit
was supposed
was
to just come
weak.
out and do it. Like don't show him and be like, oh, I was gonna do this, but I decided
No,
not to.
I heard the reason why. Again, I'm speculation. I guess, but I heard that the reason why he didn't do the dunk contest is because like the NBA players were saying, I'm not going to participate in it if he does do it.
Crazy.
Sucker shit.
All right,
'Cause they would've
DSG
lost
Piccolo. DSG Piccolo said, hey, chill. They're gonna get me if I speak negative on Denny. We know how they get down, right, Ox? Jamal Murray buns in that first game, too. Right, Swiper? You can't hide behind that mic.
Not hiding. I didn't watch the first game.
I want to say I don't know nothing.
All right, we got members chat, so let's go ahead and dive into these members chats. Before I do that, I do want to shout out our Hall of Famers: Kingster MH, Teddy Hart, Spider Gang, DNEMLV, Drago FC, Small Boxes, Bulletproof. Shout out my dog Amir, Cheese, Worldwide Mace Television, and Multi Kenny. Those are the GOATs. Those are the Hall of Famers. Those are the real top dogs of the chat. But as for the other poodles in the chat, Love Ferdina sent through a members chat and said, lo and behold, Luka and Jokic ain't want to play. Damn. Anime Spurs fan 90 said Tim Duncan was top 5 all time. Hashtag Spurs WCF. Spurs Western Conference Finals en route. Hashtag Manu top 5 shooting guard.
Cool.
Hashtag Spurs Dynasty 2.0 loading. Shout out Unrivaled, Alicia, Sweet Baby Ray, and Aaliyah Boston.
Mm-hmm. Those one-on-ones were great. Shout out to the point guard in Northern California.
Kelsey
Also,
Plum,
we have another shout out.
is she 11-0? What was the final score? Because I know she.
Oh, against Natisha.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think she did 11-0, but you know she got cooked. She got cooked by Chelsea though.
Yeah, I was surprised that Chelsea was the winner.
Why were you surprised by that?
Because Chelsea, she's been better lately, but Chelsea don't look all the way healthy or something. Like she's not moving all the way.
That's just how she move.
Not always.
For like the past 3 seasons, she been moving like that. Still cooking.
Yeah, she definitely was good.
I
like
see
that game
Baba.
with her and Alicia. Alicia was trying to get at her, but
I see Baba got a shout out in a members chat. I see Baba said, shout out to my IDF soldiers in the league.
shout out Denny. Fuck with Denny.
Mad Max Sports sent through a members chat and said, same convo for 5 episodes. Dub PC, dub.
What's up, Max? Good to see you.
And
man.
dub convo.
I'm done talking about Kawhi Leonard for a little bit, man. Even if y'all.
Oh, yeah, I've been talking
God.
about Kawhi Leonard for 5 episodes.
Yeah, it's been a minute we've been talking about
He's come
Kawhi.
up. The All-Star
wow.
games come up. He's come up. A lot of these topics keep coming up.
Well, it's because he's
God.
balling, to be fair. So it's like, kind of got to talk about him. But
Got you. Okay.
yeah.
They don't care when we talk about other shit for 5 straight days, you know, because that happens all the time.
Yes, sir.
I'm joking. A Smoint sent through a members chat and said the Celtics will be better again. Shout out to LDBC. Hope everyone has a blessed day and week.
Pray to see you, brother. Amen.
Shout out that LDBC. And the other letters in the alphabet that Swiper likes. Will Hofer sent through a members chat and said, what up, PC? Dub content this past weekend. And good on y'all for getting on today to respect Wemby's energy, or to respect, or Shout out to y'all for getting on today too. Respect. Wemby's energy was great last night. He set the attitude. Best All-Star game in a while. Dub Scotty Barnes. Shout out Will Hofer.
I unfortunately won't be here tomorrow, so let me just say this.
Would you like to come up here tomorrow?
It's going to be nothing but narrative tomorrow. I don't know because
what?
I don't really argue.
You can't dispel a narrative.
No facial hair. I just don't argue with grown men. But look, I think Wemby did set a great tone. I agree. He did set a great tone. But I think there was a multitude of things heading into that game that made it a great game. Number one, the formatting of the youngins being the first ones to play against the world and not the old people. I think that mattered because they matched Wemby's energy. I think the old niggas might have been like, whatever, we still cool on that because we have nothing left to prove. You know what I'm saying? The oldens or LeBron ruined the all-star game. I think that kind of fueled them. I think the OGs want to prove that they can still hoop. The world wants to show that they're better than the USA, and the young up and coming USA players want to show that they kind of belong too. So I think the formatting was great. The narrative going into the weekend was great, and I think that's all of that plus Wemby setting the tone was the reason why we got that game. But not just Wemby.
Big Tank Jones sent through a members chat and said, Ron still ain't told us the Harden story. Well, you guys know what? I told it to Real Talk. So if Real Talk wants to go ahead during this past All-Star weekend, I told it to Real Talk. We had a nice chance to, converse, connect. I told him the story. So if Real Talk wants to go live on the stream and tell all of you guys that.
Hold up. Nah, that just got me tight. How you going to tell him before me?
Because you're not Real Talk.
Bro, I've known you for like 5 years, bro.
Dub, you know what? Real Talk has this certain persuasion to him. You know, like when you go to church and the pastor gets you to put a little more in the collection plate than you really want to. You know,
bro,
he got that certain
tight with that, dog. That's
he got this way about him, Dub, where he just,
bro. That hurts, bro.
He convinced me.
I did in fact hear the
story.
But that's Ron's business. I'm gonna let Ron disclose that information when he gets ready. That's not my place to be telling Ron's business.
That's crazy.
Sam Gibson said Swipovich would do some nasty things for 15 nuggets.
Yeah, that's just disrespectful. I'm sorry. I don't enjoy that one. That's crazy.
All right. Well, Euro step to 15 nuggets. Jamaica's Rosclot Choice sent through a members chat and said, shout out to my elite two-way wing, Ron and Swipadort.
Swipadort is elite.
Yep, and then we'll get on offense and dispel another narrative when we get an opportunity to. So
what's that?
I think
that you can't shoot.
No, I think people just have no idea how athletic I actually am because I think they don't get a chance to actually watch it. So we'll see. We'll get there when we get there.
I mean, Swiper, the way you move your shoulders and hips, I can see you.
Nah, Swiper into the lane. He caught me off guard. It was really.
I've been trying to tell people. You should be acting like Swiper can't move around. I'm trying to tell.
I didn't know that. It was really going out seeing him dance. I actually changed my opinion on that. I was like, oh shoot, nah, this guy.
When I see him dancing,
bro, he funny dog.
You wasn't in Indiana,
bro. He over here I'm like, he moving the shoulders bigger than me, better than me. His shoulders freaking bigger than mine.
Why would you think me and you in the same league though when it comes to movement? That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of assumption from people, man. You know what I mean?
You gotta remember, I used to always do that, so it catches me off guard. And I told
a lot of y'all ain't got no rhythm, number one, but the number two is all we do in football is move and flexibility and quickness and footwork. All we do. And so if I'm 230 and I got to chase people that are 180, I probably got to be pretty fast, pretty.
But you see that was the difference there, right? When I was thinking of a linebacker, I told you that actually earlier. I was thinking maybe 12, 15 years ago, linebackers was really in charge of controlling the gaps, right? So it was a lot of them being big, but not really laterally quick. I forgot about
2012.
Yeah, I forgot about Back then, it was just all about you getting big.
We had Percy Harvin in them. It's not you know what I mean?
You weren't guarding Percy.
I mean, if you in the slot, I gotta, you know what I mean? You're They're getting defended. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
Yeah, but at that time they wasn't using like Percy in the slot.
They were. This started in the 2000s, brother. Like the Anthony Thomas never 100% moving around. Like if you play,
not as much as they're doing now.
I just don't think people really watch basketball.
Hey, Swiper, what you don't know is Dub will cook you in football too.
No, I'm good. I don't want to play. I don't want to play anybody in football. I'm not playing anybody.
No, not. I'm talking about on this mic.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, that's a gridiron legend right there.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Listen, I don't care what anyone's saying. Like, yeah, I put a lot of work in gridiron to make that joint work. So you know, I got to take that one.
So respect your founding father.
Dog, yeah, I definitely started that, bro. That joint was hard, though. It was hard starting. Dog.
Hunter
Ron said it for me, though. You know, you got
Hunter TV sent through a members chat and said, Dub PC, Dub All-Star Weekend.
It was great.
Nick the Quick sent through a member super chat and said, Ron, that shit cute and all. I'll see you soon.
Oh, Nick gonna pull up? Hey, Nick, pull up, Nick.
Fire.
I'm trying to see the one. I'm trying to see a Ron versus Nick 1v1.
A Milwaukee nigga? Hey, imagine me ducking a Milwaukee nigga.
Hey, because we were supposed to get the tools. It was supposed to be Nick and Delsky.
You
know how that go. Y'all know how it go.
Nah, it's finna be me and Delsky.
That's cool. Me and Nick are doing.
Me and Delsky finna be roughing you and Nick.
Oh man,
roughing. Delsky gonna be thugging you, and all right. It's Delsky all post work with Nick.
Little.
It's all post work with Nick.
If Delsky can't shoot, he done. He's too little though.
Hey, Action, you know what I'm saying? After every bucket, little ass boy.
But that's what he did to you when he scored on you.
Who?
That dude. He remember he
did hit you with the love.
He tried to hit you with
he said you was too little. He did do that.
He went in there.
He did do that.
He tried his little ass in the lane and threw up that Kyle Lowry floater to the moon, and he just happened to hit two. Hey, but that's a good shot though. Nick, how tall are you? So big niggas get put in the post all the time.
I don't really care what the teams are. I don't really care how tall or fast anybody is. I'm just trying to play basketball, so I wish somebody would just check up.
Fair.
No doubt. Sev made peak said LDBC in 5 in a members chat.
That's just ticket, right? Who else is
I'm not playing them LDBC niggas. So y'all got
that'll go left quick. Y'all already
who's that can go anywhere they wanted to go. Nigga, check up.
LDBC, who is that?
I'm not pulling up to that one, but y'all got it.
Go left quick.
Who's LDBC?
Hey, Ron don't want to play. That's got to play.
That's gonna turn into a LeBron versus Jordan argument after point 3. I promise you, some way, somehow, some shape, some form.
Hey, because y'all don't forget, we got J-Rob too. So you know what I'm saying. If Ron don't want to play, it's all good.
Bama as well.
If that matchup did happen, I for sure want to be there though.
Bob, hit me up before you hit them up, without a doubt.
No. I was about to say, you think me, J-Rob, Bama, Dub, and Swiper won't go cook them LDBC niggas? Are you crazy?
I trust that. I'm not gonna lie.
Danish Jenkins Enjoyer said, "Can we finally get some Detroit love without the hate?"
Should have went and got Laurie Markkinen or Michael Porter Jr.
Shout out Detroit. I just don't think you guys are experienced enough yet, but y'all will get there soon. All right, we got a few more members, and then we're going to get up out of here. Eddie Wilson 4405 became a member. Prince Going Up became a member. Pibble MMA became a member. Shout out to Pibble. Andrew's Fine Ass Mama 52 also became a member. Boy, Andrew, shout out to your mama, boy. And 2K God, last but not least, became a member. Shout out to everybody that's been tapped into this show. Like the video, subscribe, become a member. Follow us across all platforms, and just be ready for that PC vs. World video to drop.
Yep, and get some sleep, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Who needs it, man? Who
I
needs
think
it?
I'm about to go hoop right now, actually, dog. I'm not gonna hold you. I need to get a workout.
I'm finna go swim some laps, man.
Swim the laps and stuff. Yeah, I think
You
I'm
used to not sleeping. Yeah, you used to.
We rocking. Shit, I mean, we actually got a tournament in Seattle next month, so I just got to get ready for that.
Ron, we good?
Yeah. All right, y'all. It's been fun. It's been real. We'll catch y'all same time, same place tomorrow. Real talk. I know you're gonna be scared to pull up, but everybody else, we'll see you there.